Anthony on satellite radio. Host Anthony Cumia and great Opie here.
Controversial team.
Common profanity linked to Opie and Anthony.
Opie and Anthony apologizing for yet another raunchy gag. The Opie and Anthony show.
Is this the last straw for the raunchy radio duo?
We gotta completely take down regular radio. We gotta fucking just destroy it.
I want it like it was, where, you know, language was realistic and raw.
Destroy it.
Sexual content is realistic, and just fucking people reacting with people is realistic.
Sit the fuck back.
I'm being a trumpeter.
I got a catchy name. Shit radio.
All right, we hit a low here.
We have contact. Oh my God, Jimmy's face is all over her pussy.
Oh, look at how small my butthole is.
That's funny. This is shit radio.
And it fucking stinks. It stinks.
But enough of this palaver. Let's get the show on the road.
Plaver. 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 I'm adding more plaver. Hey, everybody.
I thought we had another minute or two.
Nah, I gotta choke down some Cheerios. What are you eating? Cheerios?
Multigrain.
Multigrain.
Yum.
What's the difference? I don't know. I always thought a Cheerio was a Cheerio.
It doesn't taste like cardboard.
Really?
Or as much like cardboard. Yeah.
I didn't even think people ate that anymore. I thought they were just for, like, to put in little Tupperware where you take little kids around with you. It's always Cheerios. And then they take their sticky little hands and try to hand them to you. You're like, get that away from me.
You know what? Speaking of kids, the marshmallow gun, I can't.
Oh, yeah.
I can't even imagine.
Yeah.
And one was at your house.
Yes, 2. There were 2 marshmallow guns.
And I was telling the story to some people, and they're like, oh, yeah, my sister has one of those.
Yeah.
I'm like, who the fuck invented this thing? They should be shot.
Funk, funk, funk. That's what it
By
does.
marshmallows.
Oh. Just think how many your frat guys could have shot up their asses with it. They could have, like, really...
All right. So it was kind of gay. What can I tell you?
Oh, look, see, there's a demonstration on, what is that, a marshmallow bow and arrow? They have a marshmallow gun. That's the one that was at the house. Mm-hmm. And there, the guy's shooting it, and marshmallows go all over.
He's got a whole bunch of different marshmallow toys.
A marshmallow Laws rocket. A little marshmallow pistol. That one's very tactical looking. Marshmallow. It's a full-size marshmallow? Wow, yeah, you put one in the magazine? All right, see, that one's pretty cool. Give me a break.
Yeah, well,
Pump it up.
Couldn't they just do this with styrofoam so the cleanup isn't bad?
No, styrofoam would be a mess, too. Busts apart. It's like packing peanuts.
Something.
Well, this guy loves his marshmallows.
Yeah, great. I can't imagine the parents love it.
No.
They have to clean up after the little fuckers.
Goes all over the place. Yuck.
Sorry about that.
That's all right.
I got distracted because we're kind of broadcasting from a bubble today.
Yeah, there's a lot of plastic hanging up. Someone said it looks like an episode of Dexter, where the plastic is around and he's ready to take some serial killer out or something.
Yeah, right on. We should get a chainsaw today.
Yeah.
Chop up an intern.
Hack some people up.
Well, we have Gallagher coming in today, and the last time he came in, we didn't need plastic. What's this plastic all about?
That was over at CBS over at K-Rock.
You mean regular radio?
Regular radio.
Where, there's so many restrictions.
Yes.
And you can't do this or that.
Exactly.
Well, when it came to Gallagher, he did whatever he wanted, and there was no plastic.
No plastic.
Granted, the company
birthday cake and
the company's, they weren't happy, and they're still finding pieces of Gallagher's act all over the studio. Still. But we got plastic today. It's everywhere. It's going to get really hot in here.
I was thinking that, like...
It's going to be like a greenhouse effect, right?
Are we going to be all, like, suffocating and can't breathe? There's one air conditioning vent is half covered.
Yeah, well...
I think that's a return.
Thank God they didn't cover up the vents.
Oh, my God. We'd suffocate in here. That'd be great. They'd probably rather that happen. Good. Oh, when they suffocated in their own studio. Great.
Great. We're finally done with them. And it didn't cost us nothing. It was 2 accidental deaths. Fuckers.
What is Gallagher going to be smashing?
You know what? I mean, he's going to be doing his basic thing, but he's a lunatic.
Yeah.
For the people that have never heard Gallagher on our show, I would suggest you stick around today and check it out, because the guy's insane.
Yeah, it's not just, him doing his act where he takes his handy-dandy sledge-o-matic and does his little spiel and then smashes it.
Right.
He'll sit here, get on mic, and just talk about world events and
aliens and
bullshit, and you're going, okay.
Illuminati.
Yeah.
Thermite paint. I'm sure he has something.
I'm sure. I want to ask him about that. The stock market, of course, he's big into that. And he is insane.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And he loves day trading.
Yeah.
He'll spend the rest of the day here, long after we're gone, day trading, because he needs a comfortable place to do it.
He'll find somewhere and go, hey, can I plug in over here? And then he'll just sit there and day trade away.
He'll just sit on the floor and day trade. First time he came on, we're like, Gallagher, all right, that's a goof.
Yeah, we'll take him.
Now we can't wait.
Yeah, get Gallagher.
We can't wait to have him back.
I don't understand, though, all the plastic and everything. It is radio. I mean, does he have to smash things again? He's crazy enough where he could just sit here and kind of just talk and be a nut.
True.
But apparently...
He probably doesn't want to smash anything.
I know. He's probably at the point where it's like, I'll just sit down and bullshit with you guys. I don't need to smash something.
There's a few heads I would love to smash.
Bring him in here. It's day 3, Opie. It's only day 3.
These are just pleasantries. I told you.
Pleasantries.
I understand.
No names.
I understand that whole thing about having a new start. These are just pleasantries.
Oh, yeah.
I can imagine heads on a fucking wooden block with a mallet coming down hard
big
on it.
Fucking like that scene in Braveheart where he rides the horse in and takes that big metal mace and smashes that guy's face in, just caves his head in. That's what I want to see Gallagher do. God, would that be great?
We'll figure something out.
Unfortunately, Gary Coleman is going to be on the phone because we could have him smash Gary Coleman, which would really be
and you know what?
A bunch of Gary Coleman all over the walls.
And after Gary Coleman's last appearance, I think he would sign up for that.
He probably would.
He wants someone to put him out of his misery.
As long as he gets a check for it or something.
He's an angry little fucker.
Oh, is he nasty.
He's a nasty.
What a nasty little fidge.
He is not a happy person.
No, and he's calling in to promote something he did nothing but bash the shit out of
when it was out
when he
in
was
theaters.
here last time.
And no one saw it.
No one.
I forgot about the movie. Never saw advertising for it. Never saw it on a marquee.
No, nothing.
Never saw a preview when I was watching other movies.
No, I didn't see a trailer for it or anything.
Ready? We interviewed the guy about the movie.
Yeah.
They told us yesterday why he's coming in. Anthony, what's the name of the movie?
Let me think. I'm not looking at anything because listeners know everything. They'll print it right up there.
What's the name of the movie?
Is it something with midgets? Short, little people?
Okay, what's the plot of the movie?
He's in a circus?
Dude, we talked to him about it for an hour. For an hour.
I don't know. I've been in meetings with people down the hall for an hour and forgot by the time I hit the elevator.
No, I'm right with you. I couldn't name the movie. I couldn't name the plot.
Nothing. Yeah.
Is it a comedy? Do we know that much?
Well, Gary Coleman's in it. It's got to be at least funny in some way, shape, or form. For the freak show factor.
He might as well just sleep in. He doesn't need to call.
Yeah, what's he doing?
What good is that going to do today?
None good.
Nah.
None good.
All right, so we got Gallagher. We got Gary Coleman. Mm-hmm. And I want to start with Club Soda Kenny today.
Wow.
He was driving.
Star-studded show today.
He was driving. We got Bob Kelly. That's a big get.
That is.
That's a big, huge get right there. He even tweeted that he's going to be on our show. All excited.
Oh, he did?
He said, I haven't been on their show in quite a long time.
He's a tweeting whore, because it's 90% of his tweets, more than that even, probably 95, are just plugs for his shows.
Well, yeah, most of the comedians, that's pretty much what they do with their Twitter.
Is that TV stretching on the sides?
No,
I don't think it is.
That's just time.
Is that what's happening? Getting a little...
Are you fucking kidding me? She looks ridiculously good today.
No, I know. I'm just...
Yesterday, you should have made fun of her in her square dance.
Little House on the Prairie shirt.
Her square down dance.
No, I'm saying that looks good and everything.
One more time.
Once more into the breach.
One more. One more time.
One more time. I don't think I'd have a shot in hell after what I did.
Ooh, that means you're thinking about it.
Hey, I'll throw anyone a fucking,
That's what you do when you're single, though, man. You got to go back to some of your spots.
What are you gonna do? Yeah, you always
you got to go back.
You always go back, see what happens. What happened?
Did you have the breakup fuck?
Wait, it's the pics cuddle up with Jill Snuggie?
Oh my God!
Where do you get that?
Please get Anthony one.
No, get out of here.
Would you put that on if we got you one?
No, I don't think I'd put that on.
Did you have the breakup sex, Ant?
The cuddle up with Jill Snuggie? No, after we broke up.
Oh, that means you definitely have a shot.
You think?
Oh yeah, breakup sex, man. After all the ugliness, settles down, you get that one last one in, and both sides usually agree to that.
Yeah.
If not,
fine.
If not,
Maybe, yeah.
You got to do the breakup sex, and then it's official.
Should I put the feelers out?
Yeah.
Put the feelers out?
Just get the feelers out there that you want to do the breakup sex, because it makes it official.
Enough time's gone by, right?
Well, that's what I mean.
What's the date?
That's what I'm trying to tell you, when the ugliness settles.
Okay, all right.
Then all of a sudden, you reconnect just to have sex, and then after that sex is over, you will never talk to her again. That's just how it happens.
All right.
You've never had that happen? Over the years?
Yeah, I think I have. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I'm just saying here. I'll put the feelers out there.
Okay.
We'll see if,
Wow, you're lonely.
Once more. No. I don't want to make it sound like that. You're an asshole. You coax me into it and then you go, God, you're lonely.
I just fucking set you up so bad.
I know.
Jeez, you're pathetic.
What are you doing?
Right.
The feelers. I just want to cuddle up with Jill Snuggie.
Yeah, start with the Snuggie. Someone has to get us one of those Snuggies with Jill on it.
Take a picture of me.
Of course, talking about the traffic girl here in New York City that Anthony had a fling with.
A fling.
Was it a relationship or a fling?
I don't know. It looked like a relationship for 3 summer.
months?
It was a summer.
Yeah.
It was a summer fling, I guess you call it.
It was 90 days of summer.
Yeah, but it kind of, it moved along very quickly. It was an entire, relationship most people would have in years, compacted into 3 months.
It was dizzy.
It was
dizzying for everybody.
It was dizzying.
Holy shit.
But everybody's reminding me that they're saying I'm crazy, don't put the feelers out, remember the fire. Well, yeah.
Yeah, but I think people would agree he has to have the breakup sex still.
You think?
It's Jill's birthday on Monday. So why don't you send some flowers over there?
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
That'll be a good way to break the ice, I guess.
Yeah.
Send some flowers over there?
Yeah.
How did I not even know that? So I'm not good with birthdays.
Dude,
it was a whirlwind affair that lasted 3 months.
We don't even know what movie Gary Coleman's promoting. And we talked to him about it for an hour.
You know what it is? We're just exhausted when we're awake. It's very hard to remember things when you're constantly exhausted.
Maybe young Sam knows. I don't know.
Oh, he knows everything. All right, let me...
You got to send something over there for her birthday.
Yeah, you think I should do that?
Yeah.
I'll send out...
Let's get Kenny in here because on the way home yesterday, Ann should go buy the cheapest sheets he can find before he goes back to that.
See, I think that's going to put a damper on any effort.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, maybe we should keep that on the QT. Maybe I was speaking out of anger.
Hi, Kenny.
Good morning.
There he is.
Good morning.
Hi, Club Soda Kenny.
Hi.
Good morning.
What are you printing out?
Stuff for everybody.
He's always very vague. I like that about Kenny.
He always has stuff he has to do for everybody. Just dumb little chores.
No, if you want, these are the fine dining restaurants at the fancy Bogota Hotel and Casino.
I'm going down there for Jim Norton's
I'm
gig.
making you a dinner reservation.
Are you going down in?
Yes.
Yeah, we're all going down next Friday and Saturday.
He's got a casino host.
The Homestead Steakhouse?
Yeah, what about it?
Very good.
I'm going to that Asian restaurant.
Oh, that place
rules.
Mint, Danny, right?
What about Bobby Flay steak?
Bobby Flay.
Bobby Flay!
Bobby Flay's very good.
What about Forma Toledo, the Italian restaurant?
Stay away from the
too much pasta.
I don't know. You can get that anywhere.
Me and Ann are the only skinny DJs in America.
What
we're
about
trying to keep it
Seablue?
that way.
On vacation, I packed on a few pounds.
Have some nice fish.
Yeah, you could do that.
But don't forget Wolfgang Puck.
Yes, Wolfgang Puck.
Overrated, what?
And then I have another special thing I have for GH.
Oh.
What's that? A finger in the hiney?
Besides that, that's a given.
Kenny was driving me home yesterday. Mm-hmm. And remember the joke he sent to everybody about getting a massage?
Oh, yes.
So I brought it up yesterday on the way home, saying how funny that was, and I'm still laughing over that. I'm still laughing at the fact that he loved the joke so much he sent it to everyone.
Everyone. Before he told it here on the air yesterday.
Yeah.
He sent the joke.
He was very proud of this joke. What was the joke again for people maybe that didn't hear it, Kenny?
Ooh. I got a massage the other day.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to feel like I was cheating on my wife, so I asked for a male masseuse.
Yeah.
And I ended up cheating on my wife anyway.
See, he loves this joke.
He loves that joke.
So then he says there's so much to the massage. Mm-hmm. And he starts telling me this, and I'm laughing my ass off. I'm like, oh, my God, just don't tell me anymore. You got to tell me and Ann on the show today. I said yesterday, meaning today, whatever. Mm-hmm. So here's Kenny. And the massage story. Basically, it starts with Jim Norton and his girl were getting a massage, and they decided to treat you to a massage as well, right?
Yes.
They were getting like a couple's massage or something?
Right. We were in Florida over last weekend for New Year's in a fancy hotel, and, Jim treats himself. He gets pampered, and I've never had a massage before, so he insisted. He would not take no for an answer that I get a massage also.
Okay.
So I went down. And him and his lady were getting a couple's massage. I was on my own. But me and Norton go into the men's locker room. His lady went in the female. I don't know what to do. I didn't even know what to wear. I had to ask him. I just put on my bathing suit.
Did you put on did you put on your swim trunks?
Yeah. Yeah.
Why would you put on your bathing suit?
I didn't know what to wear.
Mm-hmm. You just wear your underwear.
I didn't know.
Or sometimes you go sans underwear.
Ugh.
Yeah, so I had my bathing suit on,
just
t-shirts,
nude under the sheet.
Nude.
Mm-hmm.
Sneakers. And so then, me and Norton, we get our lockers, and we're disrobing.
Ooh.
And, they give you, like a robe to wear, like a fancy robe. And
sure.
They give you, these flip-flops and everything. And so I just kept my bathing suit on. I didn't know what to do. And, he wanted to go, in the steam room first, because they got, steam, sauna, they got whirlpools and everything, to relax. Because we were there, 5 minutes early for the massage.
Yeah.
So we go in the steam room, and then all of a sudden, they call him and his lady for their couple's massage.
All righty. And leaving you.
I'm on my own.
Right.
Solo. Yeah, the public nuisance is now on his own.
Yes.
So I didn't know what to do. So I figured, let me go take a shower. So, when I go to the masseuse, I won't smell like a baked ox because I've been sitting in the steam room.
And you've been to a spa, right, by now?
Yeah. I have been.
Okay. Yeah. So I go, I take my bathing suit off, I rinse off in the shower, I put my bathing suit back on. The lady calls me. So I go out in the hall, and she's like, what are you doing? I go, I'm getting a massage. She goes, where's your robe and slippers? I go, what do I need them for?
He's just standing in the hall.
Standing there
in his bathing suit.
in a bathing suit.
Yeah.
And she's horrified.
Yeah. She's like,
because I guess protocol in this place is, you got a nice robe they give you.
It's a fancy.
And some flip-flops.
Why didn't you have the robe and slippers?
What do I need? I'm going to take them off. I'm getting my back rubbed. Just give me some thick, gooey lotion and get to work. Have strong hands. That's all I care about.
Yeah.
You're old school.
Yeah. I never had a massage. I didn't know. So she's like, you gotta put on a robe and slippers.
Yeah,
She's like chastising me.
Of course. Well, she should.
So I go back in.
And she said, this is a spa.
Yeah. She goes, yeah, this is a spa. You gotta put on a robe and slippers. Like I'm a little middle-aged lady, yelling at me. So I go, all right. So I go in and I put on the robe, and it's like one size fits all.
Oh, not you though.
Not me, the freak show. So I barely get this thing on, and I got to stretch it, to cover, thank God I had my bathing suit on, or I would have been exposed like, yeah. So, and then they give you flip-flops. I don't know what size they were, but they don't fit on my feet.
No, you're giant.
So I had to force them on, right? And then you know how you go walk and the flip-flop makes that noise like
That's why they're called flip-flops.
Yeah.
They kind of flip-flop while you walk.
Yeah, so now I go back to the hallway. The lady's waiting there. She goes, oh, now you look like a spa person.
Ugh.
So she's like, follow me, and I had to just put on this robe to walk 5 feet to the massage room.
They don't want people looking at other people in their goddamn swim trunks walking down the hallway.
I didn't know.
It might scare people.
It wasn't like I was wearing a Speedo or a little banana hammock.
Kenny's old school, though. He thinks it's like, he doesn't go for a massage. It's like, I need a rub down.
Yeah, just get to work on my neck.
A rub down.
So
you were very uncomfortable in the spa, huh?
Yeah, so then you go in a room.
I forgot about this part. Go ahead.
It's so small, the table barely fits in there, and you barely fit in there.
Well, for us regular-sized people, we fit fine. You're a giant.
You're like that 50-foot man or something where nothing fits anymore.
So we go in there, and I'm like, she's like, get undressed.
Oh.
She goes, I'll leave I go, get undressed for what? I go, what don't I keep my bathing suit? What kind of massage is this?
It's sounding sexy now.
Yeah. So I go, do I keep my bathing suit on? What do I do? She goes, well, no, you could take your bathing suit off. This way I can get in the glutes real good.
The glutes. Your ass.
Yeah. Well, she said the professional term.
Right. She wanted to get in that ass.
Yeah. And at least, thank God, I knew what she meant.
Yeah.
So she's like, all right. So, and she leaves the room for a second. And I hang up the robe. I take off my bathing suit.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. So, I'm not shy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I know what this is leading up to.
All right.
So then, you get on the massage table and you have to get under the sheet.
Yeah.
And then you lay face down and they have the ring to put your head in your face in.
Yeah.
And she starts rubbing my neck, and then, it's where you from?
Oh, small talk.
Yeah. And whenever I'm traveling on the road, when people ask me where I'm from, I always tell them Decimal Point, Long Island. And they looked at me crazy because, the place doesn't exist. And I go, yeah, it's a very small, affluent community.
Decimal Point.
Yeah. They go,
you say, I understand the joke, but you say it you put the accent in the wrong spot. It's you don't say I'm from Decimal Point, Long Island.
Right.
You go, I'm from Decimal Point. Because anything with a point, on Long Island is affluent.
Yeah.
So you go, I'm from Decimal Point.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to help you out.
And
No, no, I don't
how
need
did
help.
he say it?
Decimal point.
Decimal point.
Yeah.
You know, it's
You got to
it's a very
accent the
small
point
affluent.
part.
Yeah, yeah.
They go, where's that? I go, it's way out. It's way out there.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, like
Sure.
then they're afraid to say anything else because then they feel stupid. You know?
Okay.
You know.
If that shuts them up.
Yeah. 'Cause, you know, I don't want to act condescending.
So how was the glutes? How did she get?
Oh, we'll
the
get
glutes?
to that. So
Oh, excuse me.
she like.
Wait,
she
you didn't like you didn't like your face in the whole thing.
Yeah. What do you want me to rush the story?
Shit.
Oh, this is what I'm coming to.
Oh shit.
I know.
But she puts on the lotion. It didn't even feel slick like.
No?
No,
What did it
it was
feel like?
shit lotion.
What did you expect? Like KY or
Yeah.
Against
You lube it up.
something nice? Okay.
Yeah. You know, like glass, smooth.
What did it feel like? Just like
It didn't feel like what I expected.
like Noxzema?
I don't know. It was just like
Noxzema.
Wasn't silky smooth.
no. And
that
then I'm
sucks.
laying there with my head in the thing, and like GH pointed out, my nose started like dripping.
Oh shit.
So now I'm like sniffling, and I feel stupid because I'm like sniffling, and my nose is getting stuffy.
Yeah.
Because I'm laying face down in the thing. And the lady goes, "You need a tissue?" I go, "Did I ask for a tissue? No, I'm all right."
now his massage is turning into just violent.
Just a massage is supposed to be
argument.
relaxing.
He's having
I
an
know.
argument
You
now.
should be in a place where you're
I
just
know.
mellowing.
They
out.
got
This
this
is just
stupid
like-
music on in the background.
What kind of music? Some Yanni.
Yeah, whatever,
Some
that pan
new age.
flute, Sam Fearcock.
New age shit.
Yeah. And the lights are low, and
Was
they
there
got
water
like
sounds?
a fucking candle, incense burning.
Was there water sounds like a little stream or some waves?
Nah, just that stupid music.
And aromatherapy.
Yeah. So now she's like rubbing my neck, and she's like, "Is it good?" I go, "I got nothing to compare it to. I never had a massage."
You couldn't just say
You can't figure it out.
Yeah, it's good.
You can't figure out. It might
Nah.
be a bit pleasurable.
So it's
Not in
supposed
that
to be
way
like
because
a
you're
deep.
married, you know. But
Yeah. No, I take no pleasure in anything.
That's Kenny.
it really is.
It's supposed to be like a deep tissue massage. So she goes, "Does it hurt?" I go, "I got a very high tolerance for pain."
Yeah.
You know, just fucking, just rub my neck now. Because I'm going like, do I got to talk to her? Like, what's my move? Like, what do
Exactly.
I do
does he
now?
You don't want talking.
So
No,
then,
you just want to relax, I would gather.
Yeah.
yeah, so then she's like, since I never had a massage, she's like explaining the whole massage process, how she's going to start with my neck and the shoulders, the back, getting the glutes real good
Right.
and my legs, and then she goes, and then I'm going to flip you over. And I go, I know what that means.
Now, I assume this wasn't the kind of establishment where you get the old
Yankee cranky.
rub and tug after she's done with the glutes.
I don't know. Hearing everybody else's stories, I thought that was just par for the course.
Standard operating procedure, right.
So,
Yeah.
so you yelled out, I know what that means.
Yeah, I mean, fucking Norton paid a lot of money for that massage.
I guess.
And the tip was included on top of it.
Oh, so you were set. You were hooked up.
You were
Oh,
set
yeah.
up nice.
Yeah. So she's rubbing, and I think I
What
might have,
nationality was the woman?
I think she was a Jewish woman.
Uh-oh.
Little middle-aged, nice.
Okay.
Nice.
All right. I'm
Yeah.
just saying, not Asian.
No,
right.
no.
You're a married man, remember?
Yeah.
What do you mean
Yeah.
by nice? What do you mean here?
Yeah. No, she was a nice lady, kosher.
Kosher.
Yeah.
You were
All
getting
right.
a kosher massage.
Yeah. So I think I might have conked out for like a minute.
Uh-oh.
And then it was time to flip over. So, like, I flipped over.
Please tell me you had a tent.
Well, no,
Please
because
tell me you were pitching a tent.
it's funny because I told Norton the whole massage story. And all the only question he asks is, "Did you come?" And I was like, "No." He's like, "Did you get a Woody?" I go, with practice, I could have maybe,
Yeah.
So, but I wasn't thinking about it. It was like,
How close did she get to touching your
Ground zero.
genitalia?
nothing.
No, really?
Yeah, like
she was doing upper thighs or what?
Like even when she did the glutes, she like positions the fucking what do you call
sheet,
it?
Towel,
the sheet,
whatever.
my ass crack.
Oh, really? So there's no
There's
touching
no
of the
chance
ass
of even a
crack,
mistake. Yeah.
she can't slip a pinky in by accident.
Yeah.
No oopsies?
No, and then when she goes flip over, I go, which way? Because like if I flip over
Which
one
way?
my cock and balls is facing her.
I think technically you're supposed to turn away from her.
Yeah, well, I did the gentlemanly thing, and I turned away from her.
Gentlemanly.
But then I noticed, like, as I turned around, she had that fucking sheet picked up all the way, like, covering her face. So, like, she couldn't even peek if she wanted to.
Oh, maybe she did that for your benefit.
She's
like,
a fucking
maybe.
prude.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
You would think if you're a massage therapist, you're going to at least peek.
That sounds like a legitimate spa massage where no shenanigans happen.
Yeah.
Maybe, or at the very least, like, if Jimmy's in there, he knows the rap and everything, so he knows what to say.
Yeah, he's the negotiator.
The magic words.
Yeah.
And you're just laying there with your...
Yeah, like a schlub.
Your balls almost hanging out, and...
Yeah. Getting...
How did it feel when you're done? Were you like, all right, that's all right?
Yeah, when I was completely done and you go to get up, I felt like woozy.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, really?
And she's like, oh, you got to drink water now to flush out the toxins. I go, I'm not even thirsty. You drink water.
Yeah, you flush out the toxins.
She's just trying to take care of you. I don't know if that's true or not.
Yeah, what do you have to... What are
toxins?
toxins?
Yeah, I'm not toxic.
Yeah, what
Was
happened?
she a magic woman?
Because she's rubbing you? She's
Right.
rubbing toxins out of your muscles?
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on, what's that about?
Kenny's been fucking beat up by skills.
Right.
Yeah.
You didn't drink water after that. You go for some scotch.
Exactly.
Exactly. So, thumbs up or down on the massage, and will you get another one?
Yeah, when you treat me to one.
Yeah, he's not paying for it.
All right.
Yeah,
Forgot
I
it
can't-
next weekend.
I can't.
The next one's on me, I guess.
I can't afford those luxuries. You know.
You think it's a luxury?
Yeah.
You like
Yeah.
it?
I'm a very simple man with simple needs, if you haven't noticed.
I don't think you have to
You
really
have to
push
yell that out.
point. Yeah,
Too loud.
The simple man part.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's my entire massage story.
It just sounded kind of not relaxing. Just sounded kind
so
of
very confrontational.
Yeah,
and
there's
like
the
everything
word.
a massage isn't supposed to be. Confrontational, nerve-wracking, upsetting, fucking...
I'm a public nuisance.
Apparently so.
just a tug of war going on in there.
Yeah, they're just battling it out.
Yeah, she should have tugged a little bit.
Your nose cleared up also?
Yeah, once you turn, she goes, nobody likes, like, laying down, because I guess it's like gravity, and, like, all your snot, like, flows out of your nose, especially since she's pushing it out of you, all the toxins.
You just, after a while, you just let your nose drip on whatever the fuck's below.
I couldn't do that.
Who cares?
It feels...
Let it just drip.
I didn't know what I was doing.
Gotta remember to shove a few tissues up your nostrils when you get a massage, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right, Kenny.
Kenny,
Good job.
wow. Your first massage.
Yeah.
Hope your second one goes a little smoother, a little more relaxing.
I got a good colonoscopy story for another day, too.
Another day?
Yeah, you don't want too much of me in one day. You always got to leave them wanting more.
How long is it?
It's quick.
Oh, we got to go with a quick story, right?
All right.
Yeah.
We'll finish up with Kenny here.
Yeah, I got a spastic colon, like nobody believes me. So
What does
that entail?
Yeah, what does that mean?
I live my life through my asshole. I got irritable bowel syndrome or something.
Are you one of
What
those people
does that
do? Do you have to only take dumps at home? Are you one of those people?
I'll take a dump on the side of the road if I gotta go.
There are people out there, and they'll call now.
The home field advantage.
They can only crap at home.
No.
Oh, yeah, I know. I've heard that. Like,
Yeah.
Fezzi. Fezzi's one of them.
Oh, Fezzi's one of them?
Oh, yeah. He'll only take a shit at home.
Jesus.
I'll take a shit anywhere. I don't care.
Yeah?
I don't even wipe the fucking seat. I just sit the fuck
yeah.
Sit down. Oh, yeah.
I sit right down. Who cares?
I've seen Jimmy use those papers that you put out that lines the toilet seat. It's like
too much
work. Get out of here. I'm
Jimmy,
sitting down. I don't give a shit.
He's very ritualistic.
Well, yes, he is.
Yeah.
But that paper, that fucking wax paper.
You just sit right down.
Fucking butcher paper you got to sit on.
Yeah, it's your fucking asshole. Who cares?
Exactly.
And that's not even touching the seat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get a pimple every once in a while because the seat was a little greasy, but
Depends on how long you're going to sit there.
yuck.
So I decided to go to the doctor, and they're giving me the colonoscopy. So, you got to, take your clothes off, and they give you that, paper gown that you're supposed to put on.
Oh, yeah.
So I put it on, and I'm very tall. So the thing didn't fit. So my little trouser worm was hanging out the bottom of the paper gown.
You in the little paper gown, it was like a mini skirt.
Yeah. So, but what I did, this is funny.
Oh.
I scrunched down a little bit,
you
hunched
squat
over.
a little bit and hunch.
Right? And now the nurse comes in. She goes, "Are you ready?" I go, "The thing doesn't fit." And then, I stood up real tall, so, Jack in the Box popped out. And then she, gave me another one to put around my waist like a skirt.
Oh, okay. So you had to wrap one around there, yeah.
Yeah. So now you go in the doctor's thing, and there's a table, and he tells you to lie on your side, kind of in the fetal position.
Oh.
Because he's going to stick that pipe up your ass.
Boy.
Knees up.
Holy
I had to
shit.
go knees up once.
Oh,
not
and then,
fun.
and then there's the TV
not
there,
fun.
because when he sticks the pipe up your ass with the camera, he watches it on the TV. He's like, I go, "You're the fucking doctor, you watch. I don't want to see that."
Exactly.
Right? So I'm laying on my side in the fetal position, all right? And the nurse, the doctor's behind me by my ass, and the nurse is in front of me, and she's got her hands folded on the table, right there. So as a goof, I just reached out and put my hand on top of her two hands.
Why would you do that? You needed help?
Yeah, because you go you feel every fucking turn going up your fucking ass pipe.
I would assume, yeah, you would.
So so I put my hand on top of her two hands, and she don't move away or flinch.
No. She's probably used to that.
So now what I did was, I started pulling her hands close to my cock.
No, you didn't.
And that's when she pulled away.
What is wrong with you? Jesus.
I don't know. You just got to kill time.
Yeah, I guess so. I thought they slipped you like a Valium for that.
That's when you get the big one. I got the sigmoidoscopy.
I don't know
the
what
little
the
one.
fuck
That's the little pipe.
Yeah?
Yeah, the sigmoidoscopy is the one I got.
I would still want to be put the fuck out.
The colonoscopy you get put out.
You get the propofol.
Yeah, I only got the little pipe in my ass.
For the people out there, don't ever get the propofol, because then you realize that we just die.
What?
Oh, yeah.
Why? What?
Oh, yeah.
What happened? You went to a place?
Well, yeah, when they put the pipe down my throat for my acid reflux, and I was on the propofol, and you're knocked out cold, and then you're waking up in the fucking recovery room, and you realize, holy shit, you just died.
That's pretty much what it is.
Because why isn't there any memory of being under at all?
Yeah, your brain just shuts off.
It just shuts off.
Goodbye.
So when you actually die, you're trying to tell me the brain doesn't just shut off like it does when they give you the propofol?
Well, maybe your
I'm
spirit didn't leave your body yet.
Dude, I haven't talked about this yet. The propofol makes you realize there's no God.
It's a time machine, suspended animation.
Yeah, they just casually give this. They casually give this to people, and then you wake up going, "Holy fuck, there's no God." Because they could just erase your memory by shutting your whole system down. What do you think happens when you fucking die? Your whole system shuts down.
Yeah,
well, my spirit realized it wasn't time to kind of do its spiritual thing.
Yeah, all your goods were still working, so
dude.
Your spirit didn't leave your body yet. I guess
they shouldn't casually give people propofol, because that's some heavy thinking after you go through.
Is that the Michael Jackson drug?
Oh yeah, they give it all the time.
Yeah?
You're just not supposed to have it at home, for hours at a time while a doctor's downstairs reading
next to the Advil.
Right. Fuck.
Can I be excused? I have some tasks to complete.
Ah, I see.
What's your
He's
list
got
of
the,
tasks today?
A lot of dinner reservations and.
Well, no. At the immediate moment,
Yeah.
I have to go park the trucks and
right.
get gas.
Yes. I'm a little low on petroleum.
Ooh, right.
Price of gas going up. They're saying.
It means nothing to you guys.
No, I know that. I'm just saying.
It means a little bit to us. It was a rough year, Kenny.
It was a rough year.
It means a little bit to us.
Yeah, apparently, because of the cold snap, they decide, we're going to raise the price of
Isn't that great?
fuel. And
Always just taking advantage of the common man.
And unlike when the price per barrel goes down, and then they say, well, it hasn't gotten to the gas stations yet, so we'll see. We'll start seeing a dip at the stations in about a month and a half to 2 months. The second it goes up, those friggin' savages are out there by those signs cranking the numbers up.
Oh, yeah.
I never understood that one.
They just take advantage of us at every turn.
Price gouging.
How about Christmas comes around? We're out of that season now officially. I got rid of my tree, and I think you said you got rid of yours
yesterday all mine went.
Yesterday seemed to be the day to do it.
I think I was supposed to wait for the Epiphany. Isn't that the 9th?
Oh, really? There's an actual day you're supposed to wait till?
Yeah, the Epiphany.
Hell fucking no.
I don't know what it was.
That's on a Saturday. Who's fucking with their tree on a Saturday?
Wait till somebody comes in, takes my shit down.
Remember when Christmas came around, you would turn on your TV and you get to watch any Christmas movie you want.
Yeah.
And then you pay these cable bills. Mine is well over $100 now.
Oh, please, yeah.
But I don't even know. How much is my cable bill, Ken? I don't know.
Just keep signing the checks I put in front of you.
I think it's over 100, right? And so you're paying the cable company a lot of money. Mm-hmm. They're getting a nice chunk of change from me. They can't do me a favor and have all the Christmas movies there for free?
Do you solid.
They fucking put them on demand.
On demand.
To take advantage of the common man.
Of course.
What's that about? You're already paying them.
Yeah, my cable bill is about $250.
$250?
About $250.
Why is it that high?
I don't know.
I don't think mine's that high.
Because I get everything. Do you get everything?
What do you mean by everything?
I don't get the stupid, fucking...
I don't get all the sports. I don't get, the NBA and NHL where they have every game on.
No, I don't get those packages.
But everything else, every movie channel...
I think because I get a lot of on-demand stuff, too. I do a lot of on-demanding.
Why? You got movies loaded, don't you?
Yeah, but sometimes I want to watch an on-demand. I can watch on-demand downstairs, too. But,
yeah, that's true. Epiphany is today, Ant, so we just missed out. Brian and Philly. All we had to do was wait another day to...
One more day. Well,
take our trees down.
I still have my outside decorations on.
There you go. Danny's saying my cable bill for one TV and the internet and one movie channel is $150. That is fucking insane.
All right. Oh, wait. Okay, I forgot. I have a few fucking boxes in my house.
Yeah, but you know what? But what they do is they don't charge you as much. Like once you have one, it's kind of like the satellite subscription.
Yeah.
But the point here, Ant, you're an exception to the rule. Danny's more like
I'm always an exception.
The regular
everyman.
You're kind of like more of a regular Joe, and it's $150. That's insane,
dude. It was more. It was more like $180, and I just got so I never watch movie channels anymore, like HBO show. I was like, fuck it, I don't need it.
I can't tell you how many days I'm sitting there. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna watch a movie tonight. Oh, yeah. And I go from channel to channel to channel, and there's no good movies on.
Shit.
Or I've seen everything. And I don't see as many movies as like Anthony does. And if I've seen all the movies you have to offer on your system, and I'm paying close to $200 a month, something is wrong.
Instant Netflix, Hulu, you don't even need cable anymore.
I know.
Seriously.
But don't even talk about the cable companies, because, they'll visit you in the middle of the night.
Well, my favorite thing was the commercials that they were running, because I don't really know the details. I didn't read up on the story
whole Fox
thing?
thing?
The whole Fox thing, man. It's just like...
I don't know what's going on.
I pay enough for cable, dude. I don't know what to say.
How much money?
Yeah, exactly. Like, what do you want from me?
How much fucking money?
I just paid the bill.
What
I want
happened
my
with the
stupid
Fox
channel.
thing?
They pretty much held them up.
Oh, yeah, they're doing the same thing right now with the Food Network.
But that's on Cablevision.
Home and Garden, I think.
HGTV.
All the cable companies are doing it to somebody.
Yeah.
They're holding up these networks for a lot more money when they're renegotiating the contracts. It's unbelievable.
No,
I mean, how much money do they need to make?
Thank God I could give a flying fuck about the Food Channel network there and the Home and Garden.
Well,
channel.
here in New York, it was Fox. And Fox was taking out ads saying this isn't fair. You know, we're pleading.
Yeah, that's crazy.
We're pleading to our viewers.
Fox, you know?
Write your whoever.
Write your
whoever the fuck
company.
you write.
I mean, I think the cable system, the way it works these days, and just the amount of money that people charge, I think it's headed right towards that revolution where people just say, "Fuck this! I'll get all my shit online. I don't care anymore." I mean, that's where it went with the music industry, and they're teetering right on that border.
Something has to give because it's insane. I mean, everyone's calling up now. Their cable bill is right around Danny's, a little higher, and these are the average people out there, not like Anthony that has some 18 boxes in his house.
Yeah, there's a few boxes.
And, I mean, the whole Christmas movie thing drove me nuts. I'm like, you got to be fucking kidding me. You're getting enough money from me, and now I have to pay to watch a couple Christmas classics.
You know,
that's such bullshit. That's really like turning the screws.
You know, it's really fucking bullshit about the cable company. I pay a lot of money for cable, and movies for the most part. Yeah, I get through Netflix, Kaleidoscape, things. You know. I do
Xbox.
on demand every so often, but I could get them for other places. I watch a total of, seriously, probably 4 channels total.
Oh, yeah.
On cable. I watch Discovery, like ID. I like that one. Anything where there's Hitler or crime shows, real ones, not the fake fucking CSI shit. I like the ones, cold case files, things like that.
I checked out your 24 hours. Finally.
Oh, yeah.
Holy shit, am I hooked on that show.
I
should have listened to you a lot earlier.
Is that, wait, first 48?
I mean, first 48 I meant. Sorry.
48.
First
That's
48.
pretty cool, huh?
Holy shit, is that cool.
Yeah, they run through the whole murder. They sit the guy down in the interrogation rooms, and they try to find out what the fuck happened.
Getting a fingerprint off a dumb, a beer bottle or some kind of bottle, and then next thing you know, it's already in the computer. They know the guy, but now they got to find the guy.
Don't you realize,
wow.
It's just futile.
Just like that.
They will nail you. Find a fucking hair.
Yeah.
Shit like that.
What were we going to say?
Yeah, History, Discovery HD Theater, Science Channel. I don't even watch Spike, to tell you the truth. Smithsonian, I've been watching a lot of that. A&E, I don't watch that too much. Military Channel, I watched that one. Yeah, that's probably about it. I mean...
Yeah,
I don't even go... You know what? I go right to, channel 45, 48, somewhere. I skip 2 through, all the main channels. I don't even look to see what's on those anymore.
Well,
doesn't matter to me. But I'm paying for it.
There's so many channels you get lost, and there's really cool stuff on TV if you can find it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And then they moved my CNN. Well, I watch CNN. I watch all 3, basically, MSNBC, Fox, and CNN. Try to get a balanced look at things.
Oh, yes. Fair and balanced.
And they just shoved CNN in the middle of my system. It's 70-something.
Did they? You know what they did with Cablevision, which is a pretty good thing? You click on one of the channels, and it puts all the news channels up on the screen. So now you can pick
Dude, I saw that when I was on.
Great.
When we were on vacation, where the fuck was I? The in between San Francisco and L.A. Big Sur.
Yeah.
And I'm in bed in this really nice little room, and they had a huge TV, and there was 9 freaking screens on the one TV.
You pick them. It's like Marty McFly. Give me 2, 13, 35, 12.
They don't have that feature.
McFly!
They don't have that feature in New York City. They have it on Long Island?
Oh, yeah.
That was the best, because you're looking and going, oh, wait, they have a good story on Fox, let's say. So you click, and Fox goes full screen.
Yeah. And
then you're bored, you go back to the 9 TVs. Is it 9, I think?
Yeah, it's 3, 6, 9. Yeah,
Maybe it's 9. I don't know. Whatever.
It's all the news channels, and then they have one for kids shows,
Dude,
and then they got
rocks.
I
forgot all about that.
I like that.
I would pay for that.
Yeah.
Let's say hi to Ed in Vermont. Ed.
Hey, what's going on, boys?
Hey, Ed.
Hey, just to clarify, it's not the cable companies that want more money from the networks. It's the networks that want more money from us. Cable companies pay millions in fees to be able to broadcast their shows, and that's what the fights are over.
All right. Are you in the know?
Yeah, I work for Comcast.
Okay. Well, that's why we go to the phones, because we just babble. and hope that what we're saying is right, and sometimes it's not, and you guys correct us.
So how is the Food Network holding up Cablevision for money?
They could be trying to charge Cablevision $20 million a month.
Why would a shit channel like the Food Network?
Dude, it's not our demo. Hold on. It's not our demo. I got a sister. You got a sister. That Food Network is fucking huge.
Kidding me? Really?
They like to sit around and look at recipes and fucking cupcakes being made and this.
Really?
See, Danny's writing the same thing. Your chick and your father, Danny.
All day long. Well, my dad likes cooking and stuff, so he's into that.
Yeah,
shit.
That Food Network is huge, and I'm telling you,
Jesus Christ,
it's huge with the bruds.
Didn't know
with the bruds.
I'll go through that. Last night. I was watching on MTV, which I usually don't watch much MTV. But
Jersey Shore, what's wrong?
Well, I know Jersey Shore, but I was also watching. They got that pregnant teen show.
I watch
Teen and Pregnant.
I watch,
and that was Teen Mom.
I watch
the trash.
I watch
the utter trash that is on that show. You know what my favorite is? The chick with the braces that gave away the fucking kid that now can't stop visiting the kid.
Right.
And now finally, and everything was cool. She's the birth mother. She gives the fucking baby away to this couple.
Right.
And then, she's a piece of white trash. The fucking boyfriend that fathered the kid's a piece of white trash. So they meet the adoptive parents, and everything's fine and dandy. They're like, oh, yeah, we'll visit and stuff. They're like, yeah. And you could tell now they want no part of these two trash kids visiting their fucking kid now. It's their kid.
It's their kid now.
Their kids. Stay the fuck away. So I'm just cracking up. This kid's always crying.
Did you see the one where the two teenagers have the kid, whatever, and then the mom and the dad of the teenagers are now married? So now they're technically brother and sister as well.
Brother and sister.
Right.
And they have a kid together.
You want to talk about
That's another
trash.
sick one.
That is fucked up.
Then there was one last night. I was watching this fatty had a baby.
The fatty that went to the hotel?
Yeah. See?
I watched.
Went to the hotel.
I actually call it a motel.
Did you see when the other fatty came in with the fucking big fatty food bag and the candle?
No, I didn't see
Dude,
that.
he comes in. He's the father.
I'm behind because she leaves because she can't handle this fatty anymore.
Yeah.
So she is the responsible one, I guess, even though she got pregnant at
She's so
12 and a half years
irresponsible.
old or whatever
whatever
the fuck she was.
It was.
So decides she's going to live in a motel for a week. And this guy being all tough and stuff, like whatever. As soon as she leaves, he's crying like a little bitch.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at with that
She went to
couple.
the hotel. Well, apparently she had to get out of the hotel. Checkout time was 11.
Right.
And she's sitting there going, I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
And the fatty boyfriend came over, and he leaves some bags out in front of the little motel door and comes in and goes, could you just go in the bathroom for a little while I do something? And she's like, well, okay. He sets a table up in one of these shit motels.
It's probably an hourly motel.
Dude,
there's probably
I know.
couples banging all around
What
them.
it looked like. He takes what amounts to like a citronella candle and puts it in the middle of the table.
In the middle of a card table or something.
And dishes out horrible fast food.
What, they're having a romantic dinner?
A romantic dinner
at the hourly motel.
At the hourly motel with their little fat kids sitting next to him. It was horrible. And then she agreed to go back to his house.
Oh, shit.
But you can tell it's only out of necessity.
Yeah, I'm a bit behind, but that show rules.
Oh, it really is.
And
it is a good one.
Continuing with the theme we started yesterday, well, it's an ongoing theme with our show. It's just another freak show.
Yeah.
MTV's not getting anything done.
No.
They're not educating people on teen pregnancy or any of that shit.
Not at all.
They're making believe they are, but that's not their number one reason for doing the show.
And
no fucking way is it.
And next week, a new season starts of another show, which is one of my favorites. And I know I'll take a lot of abuse on this one, and everyone will make their jokes, but it's not for that reason. You have to watch Little Miss Perfect. It is the goddamn most horrific show.
Is that the teen, not the teen. The baby
Dude, it's like
beauty
6,
pageant?
7, 8, 9, 10-year-olds, whatever. that the parents are disgusting. Just disgusting. They dress their kids up like complete whores.
Absolutely.
Like complete whores. And have them shake their ass and all kinds of stuff. And there's a new season starting, and all the mothers are from the same fucking mold. And the host of this show, the host of the Little Miss Perfect competition, actually, is the gayest person I've ever seen in my life.
Is that the one?
It's time for another Little Miss Perfect! And he sings the song, "You're perfect. You are perfect."
It's only one year.
It is horrid.
Yeah.
And the mothers are all overweight, overbearing, pieces of shit. There was one last night I'm watching, and this girl comes out, and she's going to take some pictures of the girl. So she starts taking some pictures, and the girl starts making like she's leaning against the wall with her ass poking out. Dude, she's 6 years old. And then the mother goes, and she, white trash mother, and she just goes, what are you doing? This isn't Playboy. And she goes, Playgirl, Mom. She goes, no, Playgirl is naked men. She goes, Playboy is naked women. She goes, oh, well, I want to do Playboy. She goes, you can't do that till you're 18.
Oh, my God.
Like she's already pushing her, like, okay, when you're 18, you take your clothes off, everything's fine and dandy.
I would love to know what happens to some of these little girls.
I don't know.
That would be a good show.
Yeah, what happens?
That would be a really good show.
Future.
I bet you a couple porn stars are in there.
Someone is saying the singing to the little girls is so cringy. If you watch the guy, that's him right there. Look at him. Look at the guy's picture, dude.
Jesus.
His song, his Little Miss Perfect song he sings to the winner.
Can we get a copy
is
of that?
the creepiest song. And
I got it.
Oh, you got it?
Yes, I do, Anthony.
Oh, wow.
I got it.
All right.
You want to set this up?
Yes, this is the host of the Little Miss Perfect pageant, and he sings to the winner.
I will fuck you in the morning, fuck you late at night, fuck you while the moon or the sun is shining bright. I wanna fuck you. Yes, I wanna fuck you.
Yeah, wow.
I wanna fuck you, baby, but your door is closed. I will fuck you at the backseat of my newest car. I will fuck you in the toilet of a well-distinguished bar. I wanna fuck you. Yes, I wanna fuck you. I wanna fuck you, baby, but your door is closed. I'm sorry, babe. Yes. Yeah. Oh, yes.
A little risque.
Yeah.
Little Miss Perfect.
I will fuck you in the kitchen, fuck you in the booth, fuck you as you like it, as quick and hard as good. I wanna fuck you. Yes, I wanna fuck you. I wanna fuck you, baby, but your little door is closed. Yeah.
Yeah, that's just wrong. That's the song he
That's
sings to the little
song-
girls?
That's the song he sings at the end to the winner. Only the winner deserves.
Only the winner deserves that, huh?
Deserves that song. I
know, he's right.
I know. They get the and a lot of times they get these coaches. They get these pageant coaches like this fat whore we're watching now to try to whore up the girls and make them walk and hold themselves more whore-like.
No.
See, and do the little spin. And then they do their wow wear, they call it. Wow wear. Where they come out and have to wow the judges. And they might as well literally O&A wow the judges.
Sure.
Because it is just, they dress them up in the sluttiest little things they can and make them shake their ass and blow kisses to the judges.
Right.
This is the shit Jean Bonnet was into.
I'm a fan of legalizing everything, Ant.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah, might as well.
Whatever. But you do have politicians out there that go after our violent video games and all that shit and our music and this and that.
Yeah.
Do they go after this? Do you know?
I don't know, but...
Because this seems like something they should pay attention to before they try to take our stupid video games away.
The FBI should be sitting in the audience
oh, my
every
God. You
one
know
of
how
these,
many fucking
just
collars they can
videotaping
get?
The pedos.
Are you kidding me?
Just jerking off in the audience.
Right. You want to see red dots in one area.
It really is.
Is it red dots on the map?
Yeah, red dots on the Predators.
Fucking just one big red square.
Do you have the song? Do you have
I played the
his
song,
actually song? Well, it's another song.
Speaking of that song, I tweeted it last night on Opie Radio, but the guy playing it has huge ears.
Yeah.
So if you check out the video, could you tell me if the ears are real? Could you maybe show Anthony?
Ears?
Huh?
You think they're fake ears?
I don't know. The guy singing that creepy song we just played has really, really big ears.
What's his name?
I don't know shit about him. Yeah, right there.
Oh,
sorry.
Danny's working on.
And then we'll get the real song too. I think we've played the real song before. Maybe they have it down the hall.
Oh, maybe
for
we
us.
did. He's so creepy.
This is the video of what
those look like real ears.
Get the fuck out of here. We're looking at ears that are at least 2 to 3 times the size of a normal ear.
That is crazy. Do they show them from the side?
Oh, yeah. They'll show them in a second.
Oh, they look fake. Okay.
I will fuck you in the morning. Fuck you late at night. Fuck you while the moon or the sun is shining bright.
They're a different color than the rest of his head.
Yes.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Well, then
I want to fuck you.
Hey, it's catchy.
It's very catchy.
Now we got to get the song that Anthony's talking about.
Yeah, this is the one that the guy sing, and he is like the worst. He was trying to coach one of the girls on one of the shows, and he goes, "Here's what she'll do. She'll be a chimney sweep, and after that she'll take the chimney sweep clothes off and have a Yankee Doodle Dandy, and she'll go from being a street person to Broadway." And he was so flaming,
right?
So flaming. He's great.
Yeah, I don't know why
they
don't pay attention to this thing that's
Little
going
Miss
on.
Perfect song.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah.
Pageant,
here he goes.
Where all your dreams come true.
Listen to him.
Little Miss Perfect Pageant, where the special one is you.
Oh, you don't want to be the special one.
Colored rainbows on the other side. On your magic carpet and take a ride.
A wild ride, I bet.
If you think it and you want it,
you want it.
Dream it, then it's real.
The kids are looking at him like, what the fuck is this? You are what you feel? I'm a big Uncle Dick.
Wow. We should play I'm Honey.
Oh, God. No. Because the little girl. Wow. I'm Honey. That was from the...
that was on regular radio, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Let's go to Junior, Anthony, on Long Island. His sister was one of these pageant queens.
Oh, yeah?
Junior, what's up, buddy?
What's going on, man?
Hey.
That's Sadamarang.
I'm 24 years old. And since my sister was about 4 or 5, I want to say, my fucking mom always enrolled her in these stupid little pageant queen things, and she did exactly what you guys are describing. She would stick her ass out on stage and shit. My mom would dress her up in just this skimpiest, disgusting outfit. And now she's on the street doing drugs.
There you go. Nice.
There you go.
Nice successful story.
There's our first one.
Totally exploited her.
Feel good story right there.
There you go. If anyone else has a story, please call.
And by the way, if you've seen my sister, please let me know, because we haven't seen her in months.
Oh, that's wonderful.
That's good. There you go.
Who do you blame?
Punch out.
Who do you blame, Junior?
I blame my mother.
There you go. Yeah. I like this Junior guy.
See,
keeps it honest.
It's like, another good story that came out of that, the JonBenet Ramsey story. That was another beauty queen, fucking dresser like a whore, and apparently someone couldn't take it.
I was going to say, seems like someone got confused.
Someone got a little mixed up at the old Ramsey house.
All right, we're going to take a break, Ant. We got a busy show today. We got Robert Kelly coming in about a half hour.
Bobby.
He'll be the first one here. Then we got Gary Coleman calling the show today. I'm gonna go for 2 hours. I'm going for 2 hours today.
What?
Gary Coleman. I'm going to try for 2 hours.
Okay.
And we also have Gallagher in studio. Hence all the plastic all over the studio.
Yeah. To want the little girl song. Travis has no.
Well, let's just hear like the first.
Okay.
Wait. This is what we're gonna do.
Oh no!
Ann and I are gonna play. What's our line?
Oh, tap out.
Yeah, let's see who taps out.
Okay, you use.
As soon as you. What?
All right, you use the horn. I'll use the bell. When we're ready to tap out.
Using the horn?
Yeah. We just threw the horn on the floor. No, see,
this is your game, pal.
See, by tap out, I don't mean we can't handle the vocals. I'm saying we keep our job.
Okay, let's see. As soon as you hear Anthony play the bell, Travis, you got to stop this song because that's when Anthony has to tap out to save our jobs. All right, here we go.
I better keep it right on the finger on the trigger.
Oh, we're going the live version?
Right, I'm stepping out of the way. A little girl of 8 or 9 or 10. I can't resist the urge to stick in my tongue.
What? What?
It didn't even make
12 seconds.
It didn't even make
what? What's wrong with you? That's the live version, too. That was in front of a couple thousand people.
That was... Now, can you start it from there? Can you just start?
I have it paused, so.
Okay. Like, start it from there.
All right. Let's see how long we can go
let's see how long, because that's just the intro.
Okay.
That wasn't even the song.
Inside of them because I'm horny for little girls. For little girls have a hairless little...
What is wrong with you?
All right.
This is satellite radio, Anthony. What's wrong with you?
This is part of the most offensive song contest.
What is wrong with you?
Many years ago, and boy, was that an offensive one. Wow.
Why don't we try one more time?
Oh, God.
One more time.
Can you start it from there? All right, let's see if we can just start it from there.
All right.
Twats. I'm horny for little girls. Oh, I get them high on alcohol and pot. Their little butts so round, so tight and shiny, it makes you want to stash your junk.
Wait, what? Come on!
I know it rhymes with shiny. Come on. I like how the guy's doing his best impression of, who was that? Chevalier? Or I don't know who the fuck. God damn, is that horrible?
That was on regular radio.
That was on regular radio.
And now we're scared to play it on satellite radio.
And the KKK song.
We have, we have lived through some shit.
Man. Camp Concentration was another one.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine
was a good one.
Imagine the Baby Raper. That was one of the most. Did that one win? Which one actually won?
I think that was.
Baby Raper. Yeah.
I don't remember now. Somebody out there would remember. They remember better than we do.
KKK. Hanging from God damn, was that a bad one? Regular radio, motherfucker.
Camp Concentration was my favorite.
That was a go. Welcome to Camp Concentration. That was like an Up number.
How do we all know the songs like it was yesterday?
Because they were so catchy. It was so catchy.
All right, we should break.
Yeah, we'll take a break.
You sure you don't want to play that song?
No, I'm fine with how far we went. Like I said, I know it rhymes with shiny.
All right, where's Kenny? I need coffee. Or is he getting gas?
He could be getting some petroleum products.
Fuck.
Yeah.
How do you get coffee around here? I got to figure that out.
Coffee.
I drink 4 cups every morning, and I don't even know how to do it myself.
Yeah. What?
Are you looking at some more of this song?
Oh my!
Yeah, I forgot about this one. I have a feeling that it's from it's Stuck in the Middle with You.
Right, Stuck in the Middle.
But it's Stuck in an Oven with Jews.
Oh God! Oh my God!
I don't even know what this one is. It's called Cox on a Nun.
Oh, that's Band on the Run. I remember that one.
I don't remember
Cox on a Nun.
Cox on a Nun. And then look at that, the KKK song right there.
There's a Brother Joe song that's highly inappropriate these days.
Oh, yeah.
Just boned my daughter.
Oh, yeah, that was to daughter.
Yeah, a little Pearl Jam.
Yeah.
Parody.
And Oh Mein Fuhrer, yeah.
Wait, there's one on there I gotta remember. There was one that was really... Oh, and Stephen Lynch doing... You know what? Do you... he hates when we play it, but... We got to do it to him. You got Stephen Lynch doing FBA Live.
FBA.
This should pop up.
I think we could do that going into break. It was part of our most offensive song contest, and then we did it in front of like a couple thousand people. It was an insane party, man.
They all knew the lyrics.
That was
what a touching moment.
That was one of the better ones.
Haunting. Christ.
We might have it in the system, no, Travis?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I got it. You want the live version?
Yeah, we'll go to break with this. Opie and Anthony, stay there.
I don't usually do cover songs, but this one's very special to me. So I brought one of the co-authors of FBA, Mike DiNicola. Let's hear it from Mike. Mike has been kind enough to write a little extension to the song, so if you listen closely, you might hear some things you haven't heard before.
Down to my target weight, sarcoma popped out all over my face. I lost 3 teeth and all of my friends. Looks like this time I'm nearing the end of loneliness. No need to lie, no reason to fear. When you're flat on your back, counting all your ribs. I went to give blood, they just showed me the door. I stood up to leave, and I fell on the floor full-blown.
Everybody now, damn that whore. Damn that whore. I said, damn that whore. Yeah, damn that whore.
Let's break it down now. Mike DiNicola is going to do a little spoken word, little poetry. Because I know you guys can appreciate some good poetry, right? Well, the FBA is set in, and he's left feeling a little low. Here you go, Mike.
Well, now I've got AIDS. I don't feel so good. So I'm going to go out and share it with my neighborhood. Bartender, waitress, here's your tip. That ain't acne above my lip. Oh, you have to leave? Well, that's okay. I've got time to kill, maybe 2 or 3 days. I'm sitting alone humming this song. I start to think about everyone who done me wrong.
Who's done you wrong?
My 5th grade teacher.
Yeah?
Mr. Beck. You're gonna find a hypodermic in your neck. Patrons in my restaurant.
What about them?
The tips blue.
Yeah?
Yeah. Well, that ain't half and half in your stew.
Oh!
And Wendy. You remember me.
Wendy?
Yeah. She stood me up for prom. But I won't infect her.
You won't infect her?
I'm going to infect her mom.
Her mom?
Still blown AIDS.
Damn that whore! Damn that whore!
You little fucking whore. You little mother
Opie and Anthony today. Let's not forget, Jim Norton's going to be on Jay Leno tonight.
Oh, that's right.
This Jay Leno is basically stealing Norton away from us.
I know.
I mean, come on, it's obvious. The writing's on the wall.
Goddamn prick.
You get the email yesterday?
Which one?
Jay wants Jimmy next week, too.
Really?
Yeah, it's so over.
Yeah.
Who are you kidding? Jay loves Jim Norton.
Jimmy's a popular guy.
And he should love Jim Norton. I hear when Norton's on, the ratings spike.
Yeah.
And NBC is loving that fact.
Well,
so
that's probably why.
So they're saying more Norton.
Give him a damn show then. Give him like his own show.
Norton?
Yeah.
Yeah, then we could do a little something for Norton's show.
Exactly.
We got Bob Kelly. He's going to be here in about 15 or 20 minutes. It's been a long time.
Bobby.
But if you follow him on Twitter, it seems like yesterday because he's always...
Who's twittering?
He's a horrible tweeter.
Yeah, he's
I'm not saying I'm the best out there, certainly not. But
his tweets are dull.
They are, right?
Yeah.
There's no real payoff.
No, it's like, hey, I'm gonna be here. I'm like, all right, doing O&A tomorrow. Well, there you go. That's nice. New York City this week, Gotham Comedy Club. He has that.
Wait, and that's fine too because they got to promote their stuff.
Yeah, that's fine.
They don't have a radio show, so they got to promote any way they can. So I have no problem with that either.
And then he's like, follow up. Boston Garden was insane last night. I can't believe I play the Garden. Well, that's good.
That's not bad either.
He's
I think he's
psyched about it. That's cool.
New Year's Eve in Boston with Dane Cook, right?
Yeah.
So, you know what? I guess they're not as bad.
About to sit down with my grandfather, who is about to turn 100. Going to do a Q&A video. You have any questions? See, stop it.
Well, where's the video? Did he ever post the video?
I guess so.
Well, where?
Maybe that's it, the link.
All right, what does this say? About to sit down with my grandfather, who is about to turn 100. Going to do a little Q&A video. You have any questions you want to ask a man who has lived a century, send them to me. It might make the video. Serious questions only, no dumb dickhead questions. Okay, a couple dickhead questions will be all right, but only if they're funny. So where's the video? He must have shot it. All right, we'll have to ask him about that. And I take it back. I mean, those tweets weren't bad. They were fine. Whatever.
Good.
Huh?
Not good.
And also, we got Gary Coleman coming in.
Coming in? No, unfortunately.
Right, he's going to be on the phone.
He's not, yeah.
I was thinking watermelons and Gallagher.
Yeah.
I could have went with the racist,
of course,
vegetable. Gary Coleman will be on the phone. You know the movie yet?
No.
I'm seeing it in front of me, and I have no recollection that Gary Coleman talked to us about this movie. And now it's out on DVD. So he's calling to promote that fact.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. Look, I was looking away from the screen. I just looked at the
I swear to God, as I read midgets versus mascots, I don't remember.
And what is it? I look at the name and I have no idea what it's about.
We talked to him about it.
I know.
I don't know. It took third place in the Tribeca Film Festival.
What?
So where the fuck could you see this? You have to buy the DVD just to see it now?
In the Audience Awards at Tribeca.
What does that mean?
I don't know what that means. That's probably not third place at the Tribeca Film Festival.
It's just one of the categories?
In the Audience Awards at Tribeca.
All right, here we go. Gary hates doing the movie and is pissed that there's a scene that shows his penis.
Wow.
All right, we'll ask him about that. Midgets versus mascots is a Borat meets... Oh, boy.
Oh, no. Here it is. We know about movies like this.
The hardcore fans understand that we're not a big fan of the meets concept. Midgets versus mascots is a Borat meets Jackass shockumentary.
Shockumentary?
5 little people and 5 mascots battle for $1 million in a competition like how competitions like how Fez insults does what? Who typed this?
Sam Roberts.
Sam Roberts?
How FES insults does it take to get punched in a bar? It's not many. How few? Where's the S? It might have been how few.
Is the S near the W?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow, you do that too? With text messages that come in?
I look and go, where the fuck was that? All right, I could see he tripped up.
All right. How few insults does it take to get punched in a bar and alligator wrestling? Gary Coleman leads the little people and ends up getting in to fist fights with mascots, coaches, and Scottie Pippen. Holy shit.
I'm thinking, not quite real.
Of course not.
Yeah.
So
Gary played Arnold Jackson on different strokes from 78 to 86, by the way. He was married, to appear on the show Divorce Court to help their marriage. Sued his parents for over $3.8 million. He was charged with assault in 98 for punching a woman while he was working as a security guard. Apparently, asked for an autograph, and when the two argued, she mocked his career, so he punched her.
He is an angry little
He
fuck.
really is. I couldn't see him punching anyone now. He's a little frail.
He is a little frail. He's got some issues.
He's a little ashy.
All right, so
too.
Gary's calling him. And then we got Gallagher, and we're kind of hoping that we could get a little air in this studio because the plastic is definitely taking effect. It's like a greenhouse effect in here. Plastic up everywhere. And I guess they're going to have a wall of plastic.
Yeah.
We're going to have to go into this bubble of plastic. We're going to be like Bubble Boys.
Yeah,
in there with Gallagher as he smashes stuff.
They're going to put a curtain of plastic in front of us so none of the console and equipment get any gack on it.
Are you going to go into the bubble with Gallagher?
Why would I do that and get covered with shit? I'll watch him through the fucking...
Look at our clothes. Who gives a shit?
I have a nice...
Is that a nice shirt?
No, I really don't have nice stuff on, but...
All right, so we got a busy
G.I.
show
Joe again. What do you want?
What is this Australian KFC ad all about? Is this the actual ad?
I think so, yeah. It should be.
That's racist.
You read up on this one, right?
Oh, yeah, please. I read about it a while back on a website I visit.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Something you read on that website went mainstream?
Yeah, well, a lot of it goes mainstream, but they switched that website up a little. I think they had to bow under to some pressure.
From who?
I don't know, but they took a lot of, it's the N-word mania.com. And, they don't spell out the N-word. It's the actual word. Somehow they took down a lot of videos that were up there and changed around some of the subject headings on the chat room.
Are they trying to get advertising?
Maybe they need... Maybe they're going for advertising.
Can you imagine? They're sitting around going, if we just change this up a little bit...
Christ.
We could get some sponsors.
Hey, we get some money coming in here. We're getting some traffic.
I think we could get some blue chip companies advertising on our site. Harumph.
That'll work. Jesus.
Oh, my God. I would like to know what that's about.
Yeah, I know.
All right. I don't know what this audio is in front of me. I should have listened to it. So.
I'm pretty sure it's the actual
It's only 14 seconds? Sam, what do you got?
Yeah, that's the ad.
It is the ad? It's only 14 seconds?
Yeah, I mean, I guess on TV it's one of those 15-second commercials.
Okay.
Where's it from?
Australia.
See, they do 15-second commercials there, I guess.
Which is smart.
Got to get back to Skippy the Bush Kangaroo in reruns.
They laughed at me when I suggested that back when we were at NEW.
15-second
Yeah,
commercial.
I'm like, why don't we just change the whole thing up? Why does a sponsor need 60 seconds? Because most of the 60 seconds is just filler. Why can't we hit them hard with 15-second ads? Because it got to a point where we had too many ads every hour. We were drowning in ads.
Silly.
Here it is.
Need a tip when you're stuck in an awkward situation?
Too easy. KFC's crowd pleaser. A huge variety of delicious chicken and plenty of tasty sides.
I don't know what that's about.
Well, it's playing in front of you.
Oh, my God.
Wait, so what happened?
Now, hold on. Is a white guy
right
in the stands.
Right.
He's surrounded by black people.
Right.
And
that's where that music is coming, the steel drums.
Yeah, the steel drums and everything. And then what he does, and then what he does, he's like looking around like, oh, he puts his face in his hands like, oh, what am I going to do? And then he holds up a bucket of chicken, and all the black people grab chicken, and now everybody's cool.
And that's why he says too easy. Like, this was a no-brainer.
He's like, too easy. Aye, no.
So,
I know how to satisfy a Negro.
So we're not allowed to acknowledge that black people like chicken?
Well,
Sam?
I think it's a generalized statement.
No, black people love chicken. Patrice has said it. A lot of people have said it over the years. I go to a lot of Islander games, and one night I was stuck in traffic, so I decided to take an alternate route, and I went down, Hempstead Turnpike, Ant? You know that area, right?
Of course. Wow.
I saw within 2 miles, and you could do it yourself, at least a dozen chicken joints.
Could you
names I've never heard of before. I mean, they had the biggies, the KFC and the Popeyes.
They have Kennedy Fried?
What?
Kennedy Fried Chicken.
Kennedy Fried Chicken.
Kennedy Fried Chicken.
They got it. There's actually
I know Kennedy Fried Chickens.
Kennedy Fried Chicken.
It's like a ripoff, but it's franchised because I've seen it in a few places.
KFC.
They got it in New Rock City.
They kind of have a bunch of stuff like where it's fried chicken. They have like slices of pizza.
Yeah.
And like I think they probably have like tacos and like some Mexican food.
Oh. See, I want to find the video of the people that were complaining about the Popeyes giveaway.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
That's a funny that's some funny fucking audio right there.
It was when the news only spoke with black people.
Well, it's because that's all that was online.
Well, that's what we're presented with.
They were very, very upset
they weren't getting their free chicken.
That they weren't getting their free chicken. I think that's on YouTube.
What's wrong with this ad, though?
Well, because it makes it so that
the black people agreed to do it.
But he's like, it's almost like, oh my God, there's tigers after me. Let me just throw some raw meat.
Right. So, but the black people went with it.
Well,
those said no.
Those black people
could have said this is outrageous and racist and not signed up for the commercial.
Yeah. But,
it's dehumanizing.
And do you have a little problem with that one?
Some people, yeah. I have a problem with that one.
It is. For real?
I do.
But it's Australia. I don't know what
offensive.
goes on down there. Maybe there's second-class citizens down there still.
It's offensive.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, there are less black people in Australia, but still, there's no reason to treat them as less than.
Danny, could you please find that one?
Why are they less than?
Popeyes?
Because they're enjoying some chicken for free.
Well, because it's
in the stands, and it's calming them down.
It portrays that a white person.
Chicken.
Yeah, we're getting the free chicken.
Ed,
I'm trying to understand this.
It makes black people look like.
Well, you got black people. They decided to be in this ad. Yeah. They knew what the ad was about. And the chicken is calming them down.
It makes them look
What's the problem?
Simple. Less than.
It makes them look like they really like chicken.
Let's see if this one's
no human being is that unreasonable.
Yeah.
Let's see if this is the news one.
Fast food chain Popeyes became a victim of its own advertising today. So many customers lined up for a big special. Some locations, including one in Penfield and the city, ran out of chicken. Tonight, customers were clucking their disapproval. Customers at the drive-thru heard this recorded message.
Sorry for the inconvenience, but we are all out of chicken and we are closed for the rest of the day. Thank you and have a blessed day.
One woman yelled back at the machine.
People have kids that they trying to feed for the special, and you mean to tell me that we can't feed our kids? Because y'all didn't order enough chicken. Y'all knew y'all was having this special almost 2 months ago. And that's wrong.
But no one was listening.
Now, it's radio, obviously, so people are just hearing the audio out there. Sounds like she's a woman down on her luck.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe living off the government.
Could be.
Well, she's
got
she's in a beautiful Escalade.
She's in a nice big black SUV.
She's in a sick ass, looks like an Escalade.
She got to feed her kids.
Or something similar. And she's got some fine clothes on.
So she's got a giant expedition.
So she's not in a desperate situation to feed her kids.
No, she got to feed her kids.
Her kids
knew about this special.
Her kids like Popeyes.
Yeah.
Maybe the kids were promised a Popeyes dinner.
All right, look, maybe
well,
they
go to
just...
Australia and sit in the stands.
Get your kids in the stands.
There's white guys out there doing the right thing.
Make a white guy nervous.
Maybe that was just a fluke. Maybe that was one person, fluke. Let's not go with a stereotype here, okay?
All right.
Woman yelled back at the machine.
People have kids that they trying to feed for the special, and you mean to tell me that we can't feed our kids?
Designer sunglasses.
Because y'all didn't order enough chicken. Y'all knew y'all was having a special almost 2 months ago, and that's wrong.
But no one was listening. The Popeyes on Lake Avenue was closed by dinner time.
Are you kidding me?
I think that's bad because I'm sure hungry.
No chicken. No chicken? They just out of chicken.
I said I'm calling customer service now to see where there's another Popeyes at.
They always run out of food.
6 black guys, 6 black people in a row.
Mashed potatoes and gravy, coleslaw. They always run out of something. It's very disappointing. I wanted some chicken today.
Other locations ran out of chicken, too.
Oh, another
$4.99
location.
special, too good to pass up.
This is different.
I just left Pinto
7 black people in a row.
They were out of chicken there, so I ran to
Can't
the
find
city
one
to this
white
one, and
person?
they're up too.
Really?
This is ridiculous.
They should have had a stockpile of chicken for this day.
They should have had a tractor trailer
8,
out back
9.
with extra chicken
9
on
black
ice,
people in a
you
row.
know?
Maybe it was the economy that caused the rush on chicken.
Yeah.
At that price in this day and age, you know, that is a good deal.
Isn't that sad? In this economy, people trying to spend money and they don't want it. I was trying to feed my family tonight. Can't get that bucket in now.
Customers felt duped.
I'm never coming back now. I'm serious. I'm done. But they got to get their stuff together. You know, they put their advertisements on and then they don't show up for it.
I'm more disappointed than angry.
14.
You know, we've been looking forward to this day.
They advertising on national TV. How you gonna run out of chicken? That's all I have to say.
Jesus.
Angry customers there. Popeye says the franchises are individually owned, responsible for ordering their own
Exactly. They
chicken.
raise this news channel.
Look, every single person they talked to
There were some edits
was
there.
an African American.
Every single person they broadcast.
Which led
You know what,
me
though?
to believe.
That's brave, though, because most news outlets would not do it that way. They would throw in the token white guy.
Try to find one.
I'm sure there were. This is a news network that is trying to paint a picture.
When the chicken places run these free chicken promotions, it is, and I could go with 20 different analogies of what it looks like, but I'll just ring the bell.
I would go to a chicken special, and I would not be interviewed.
Well,
you would not go. Would you go to a chicken special?
Of course.
I know they don't pay you around here, but
Exactly, and I would like to, feed the family.
when are they going to pay?
Get that bucket in. I don't know.
Get that bucket in. Nah, I can't get that bucket in.
I want to get that bucket in.
Exactly, but they wouldn't interview you because
God
then
damn it, I want some Popeyes right now.
How about you go to the fucking store, buy some fucking chicken, and cook it for your fucking kids?
Because you want to get that bucket in from Popeyes.
Yeah, well,
It tastes different.
Obviously, they ran out. They didn't have it. You got to improvise, adapt, overcome. How about you go to the fucking store, buy some fucking chicken, and cook it for your kids, and have a fucking dinner with your kids that isn't an 8 billion calorie fucking fat fest.
Because you got to get your bucket in.
Exactly.
Right? I didn't understand that.
There's a Popeyes special day. They're talking to their kids saying, we're going to have Popeyes dinner on Tuesday. Yay! And the kids know it's Popeyes Day.
And if you call this show in the near future, please let us know if you got your bucket in or not.
Yeah, if you get
I
your
really need to
bucket
know
in.
how many people are getting their bucket in.
Did you get your bucket in?
I got my bucket in over the weekend.
Oh, did you?
I went to Popeyes.
Dude,
imagine that woman when she went home, what her kids must have been like she must have been, I couldn't get the bucket in. What, mama?
let me ask you something.
Yeah.
Is there anything better than a bucket when you're dealing with a horrendous hangover?
Oh, it's
I
a little
say
greasy.
There's nothing better.
Just at the point when you can start
KFC,
eating without puking.
A bucket of KFC when you're suffering. Oh,
yeah, that is some good
there is
stuff.
nothing better.
But I will say that news clip is not evidence that
Yeah.
black
No?
people...
But Sam,
I mean...
Find another one. Because
Sam, hold
there's a
on.
few
More
out there.
importantly, why is the Australian one racist?
Because it
I don't really
dehumanizes.
I don't understand.
Because it dehumanizes the black actors
Really?
on that commercial and portrays black people as a community of people who are simple and easy to manipulate as long as you have a bucket of chicken.
A bucket of chicken,
Dude,
and then you're in the
We've
clear.
all been in a situation where you want to calm the people around you, and if it's going to take a bucket of chicken, why not?
Because they don't portray white people as being simple enough to be calmed down with
Well, they
fried
certainly
foods.
do. White people, especially white males, are portrayed as the simplest people.
That's right.
On television and commercials.
Yep.
Indeed.
Yep.
Amazing to see Australia doing something a little controversial like that.
Oh.
Let me say hi to Robert in North Carolina. We're going to go deep deeper into the story here. Robert?
Hey, gentlemen. Good morning. I got my bucket in.
Holla on that.
I just wanted to point out that I think Australians are all racist. You remember a couple months ago that story about talent show with blackface and Harry Connick Jr. had to like yell at him about his high horse.
Sure.
So that's all I got. Punching out.
All right, thank you, sir.
The Australians have a different thing. Oh my God, she's riding a fucking mechanical bull. You
know what that looks like.
The Australians have a whole different thing with their racism. You know. Mm-hmm. They just do. It's not Americans. We look at it differently because of slavery and stuff like that.
We're covert.
So. Yeah.
They're out in the open with their racism.
Everybody wanna eat my chicken, southern fried chicken, finger licking, fried that chicken.
Again, not evidence that is an appropriate commercial.
No?
Let's say hi to
Peaches?
Pat in Philly. Pat.
Hello, boys.
Hello, Pat.
Well, nobody said Oprah Winfrey was racist when she gave out coupons in her O magazine for fried chicken last year.
Sorry, we're watching Anthony's ex ride a mechanical
She's
bull.
on a mechanical bull and she's ready to fall off.
Did she fall off your hog?
I remember that scene. Oh, Jesus Christ. She fell off the bull.
Dude, she's looking real good today. Make that call.
Right.
You got to get that breakup sex in.
Yeah?
Yeah, she's looking real good.
She just put Danny's hat on.
That's a sign.
Yeah? You think that's a signal?
Yeah, she's taking a peek at what you're up to. That hat means she wants the breakup sex.
Maybe.
Pat, Oprah was racist or something?
No, it's a double standard when a black person give away coupons for chicken.
Okay.
You're allowed to give away coupons in a magazine. It's not the same as dehumanizing a race of people in a commercial.
No one's dehumanizing them.
You know what?
Jesus Christ. You guys are lighting up a little bit.
Sam, why don't we do a social experiment? I want you to get your
social
I want you to get a bucket. Okay. And I want you to go to an area that might have a bus stop.
Okay.
And let's see if this Australian freaking commercial is the real deal or not.
No, I don't think that our mission as a show should be to prove the commercial right.
Why?
It's just
you can't just say it's wrong. Let's see if it's wrong. I'm all about seeing if something's wrong.
Yeah.
Not just saying it. What does that mean?
I guess so.
We need a place where Sam could go where they might be a bit surly.
But then what? So what, I get them excitable and then order the chicken to come.
No, they're already excitable. I don't know where they hang out where they're excitable right now.
And then you come in there and you
have to stop saying they and them.
You look way out of place.
Right. But you have a chicken. You can't have the bucket exposed.
No. It's got to be covered.
It's cold in New York, so you could wear a big coat. Okay. And then when things get really crazy and you're like, oh, my God, I'm in a situation, then you pull out the bucket.
See if it works like the Australian commercial.
But what happens if it doesn't?
It should, right?
No, is what I'm saying.
Huh?
I think so.
I don't think it'll work, and I will probably be in danger.
You won't be in danger.
Oh, my God. That's racist.
Why would you say they're in...
Because you said everybody's going to get out of control.
No, they're already out of control. Like right now, 8 o'clock on a Wednesday morning.
Racist.
Where are they? And
in bed.
Oh, Jesus. I don't even know what's going on anymore.
Nice. I don't know.
I don't know who they is. I don't know who they is.
Come on.
Maybe some people are working
Why won't you do this social experiment?
Because, first of all, it's got racist undertones.
All right, because you're such a wimp. Let's calm down the bit slightly.
Okay.
Bucket of chicken.
Okay.
You walk out into Times Square where there's a melting pot of people.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
And let's see who goes for the free chicken.
I just say, like, we'll get a table and a bucket, and I'll get a sign that says free chicken.
Yes.
And then I have to just count.
Yes. And you come back and give us the numbers.
Free chicken tasting. Make it sound like a project.
Right.
Or something like that. Yeah. That might work. And wear the sign that Bruce Willis had to wear in Die Hard 2. I think that was...
I don't think...
No?
I think I will...
Ah, son of a bitch.
Well, we should change the sign.
Come on.
Just have it say...
Well, I don't even know...
Hold on, I haven't even written the sign yet before you say no.
Well, that's just it. If you have to write it and can't say it, it's going to be a problem.
Let me just write the sign and show it to Sam and see what he thinks.
That was Die Hard 3?
Oh,
how come I always fuck that up? Die Hard 2 was the one with the airplane. All right, Die Hard 3 was the one with Samuel Jackson, right? Okay, sorry about that.
And Die Hard 4 was the one that was awful.
Awful, right. I didn't really like any of the Die Hards except the first one.
Maybe, yeah, this is...
That first one kicked ass. 2 was
with naked bad guy in the
Naked
hotel
bad
room
guy.
working out.
Yeah, that's great.
So, Sam, you're down in Times Square with a bucket of chicken.
All right.
Okay. And a sign, because people don't know what the fuck's going on. You know, you got to have some kind of sign. What if it said this?
Hey, okay.
Free chicken.
It says get a good one.
Get a good one.
I don't even know if that's...
That's a little Mr. Hand thrown in there.
I know
get
who
a good
said
one.
it. I remember.
But this...
no, I know. Would I...
Hey, it just says, hey, blanks. Free chicken, get a good one.
Here's the thing.
What?
I don't even know that that's... I don't think a sign is necessary. It would just say free chicken tasting. There's no reason to go further than that.
Yeah. Hold on one second. Gary.
Yes.
Gary Coleman, our friend.
Oh, damn. How you doing, Gary?
Hey, how you guys doing?
Gary, are you busy?
Trying to be.
Well, I know we're going to promote Midgets versus Mascots on DVD,
Yes.
but we're going to break here. Could you hold on?
Yeah, I can go on break.
Do you mind?
Not at all.
All right, we're going to get back to you right after the break, Gary.
Okay, no problem.
It's 8:02. I mean, you're doing the right thing. You're on time, but we're running a little late today, and I apologize in advance. But if you could hold through the break, that would be great.
Okay, not a problem.
All right, Gary Coleman after the break, everyone.
Oh, no.
What happened?
I'm going for 2 hours.
No,
2 fucking hours.
No.
2 hours.
He's going to punch you.
Huh?
He's going to punch you.
And his
You
handle turned to
fucking hung
dust.
up on him, too.
I didn't mean to. I meant to put him on hold.
But if he was on hold, he would have heard us, right?
Yeah.
That's a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll hear us on hold.
Maybe we could...
No,
I mean, when you go to hold here, we could pick him up in there.
And just leave him kind of hanging with some ambient sound. As long as he can't hear
No, we'll
us.
But then we won't have phones, though.
We'll talk to Gary after the break. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Oh, okay. This is fucking... Footer, go ahead. Footer has a nice little story about free fast food. Yes, Footer.
Yeah, you know what? It's funny. I went once in a while. I like to get a little McDonald's breakfast, and I saw buy one get one free. So I pull in. I pull up to the little window. I said, let me get buy one get one. She goes, sir, there is none left. I went, you know what? Not a problem. I pulled away. I did nothing. That's what I did. I just pulled away. Didn't go crazy.
Didn't yell.
Look,
didn't yell. Didn't scream. And real quick, can I start the new bit for the year? My favorite O&A bit.
Yeah.
Put Velcro on the ceiling. Punch it out.
Oh, Jesus. See. The people at Popeyes were not going crazy. The news went up to them and said, hey, are you upset? Hey, da-da-da. And got them to...
They were a little...
And then the white anchors laughed at them.
A little angry. Yes, they did.
It's a racist news network.
Sam, let's be honest with each other. We really don't need you in the studio today. So, could you do the social experiment or not? Times Square. Bucket of chicken.
If you need me to.
Bring E-Rock, but tell him not to eat the fucking...
I can't... Experiment. Well, I mean, then this bit's over. There's no way that chicken is surviving.
You want him to do this?
Yeah,
let's get to the bottom of this.
I want to see who comes up.
Okay.
For the tasting.
We'll need to get a table and a bucket.
It's a little early, but...
Yeah, it is a little early.
Oh, stop it. Never too early.
For what?
For chicken.
Oh. For anyone.
Hold on a minute.
Yeah. Oh, damn.
Gary?
Yes.
Hey, Gary. Gary Coleman, everyone.
Hey, how are you?
What happened there?
Good, man. I think your assistant is not awake yet.
Why? What happened?
They disconnected us.
Oh, shit. Sorry about that, Gary.
That's all right. I'm not upset.
Good friend of the show. We bonded when you were in here.
Hey, we did the best we could.
And I was kind of bummed that you didn't come back live. We're doing the phone thing, huh?
Don't worry about that.
Yeah, we had a great time last time you came in here.
We really
a lot
did.
of fun just talking about life in general, things like that.
Yep. All right.
Hi, I'm in L.A. I'm down to see those stupid producers from Midgets versus Mascots.
Yeah. Going to be on DVD very, very soon. All right.
Well, they're doing a $1,000 offer of some kind of promotional thing. They're trying to get out these DVDs so that they can make some money.
But
be off. So I got to talk to them about that now. So,
yeah, the thing is, we're not, we're still in friggin' break. These goddamn breaks they make us do.
Yeah, it's a little nuts. We're going to talk after the break.
You doing a lot of these today, Gary?
no, I'm just doing a bunch. Trying to get the word out.
Yeah. All right. Gary. Are you near electronics or something?
That's one of those.
Yeah, I know that, but
phones. God,
are you, Gary? Gary Coleman. Gary.
Got their phone on.
Bad cell service there in L.A.
I know, God. I hate when that happens. It's usually a cell phone close to the microphone or some of the equipment.
That's weird.
Yeah, that is
sure he'll
weird.
call back after the break.
I'm sure, yeah.
Mike in Jersey. Mikey.
Oh, hey, long-time listener, first-time caller.
Thank you, Mikey. What do you got?
Hey, I tell you a story. Years ago, I'm down at school down in New Orleans, and there was a neighboring fraternity, and they had set up a chicken social for one of the sororities. So we went down to the projects, and we said that it was a free chicken dinner, the same address, for anybody who wanted to come, starting about a half hour after the social started.
Right.
So they're all standing out on the porch. The girls got nice dresses on. The guys are all wearing their loafers. 2 or 3 busloads of black people show up and take all the chicken. They had no choice. They had to give them all the chicken. It was funny as shit.
You went to a low-income area and offered free food.
Yes.
Yeah,
Actually,
exactly. Of course.
They had to travel up to get the free food.
Don't make it sound like it's a race thing, sir.
Low-income people will, of course.
It's a class. It's a class difference.
Sure.
Race had nothing to do with it.
Thank you, Anthony.
All right.
Yeah, but it was funny.
All right, thank you, Mike. Gary Coleman is calling back. Gary.
yes,
God, what the F is going on?
I don't know.
It's
Are you calling
Gremlins.
No, I'm
offense.
calling from a hotel.
You're calling from a hotel?
Yeah.
Well, maybe you should use the hotel phone because your cell phone is really, I don't know.
No, I'm calling from the hotel line.
You're calling from the hotel line, and we're still getting that weird cell phone static.
You know, if the engineers don't fix this.
Gary.
Listen,
where are you right now? Maybe it's some kind of interference in the hotel.
No. I need you guys to help on something.
No,
I need to get your listeners involved in this.
Gary, where are you sitting in the hotel room right now?
I'm on the phone.
No, I know you're on the phone, but there's some kind of interference. Are you near a TV or something?
No, there's nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing.
Nothing?
No, it's nothing. Listen,
sometimes the clock radio does that.
Yeah, are you near the clock radio?
Am I what?
Near the clock radio.
In the hotel.
No, there's no electronics sharing the wall anywhere.
Where are you staying at the
What the hell is that noise then? Do you hear it, Gary?
You know, I'll call you back.
All right, please call me back from another line or something, because we have some weird interference
happening. Cell phone or something, maybe?
All right.
I don't know.
Pigeon versus mascots.com, you guys. Help me get them. All right, yeah. All right.
Who's that in the background? Was that Willis?
I don't think he was with Willis.
Was that Mr. Drummond?
Mr. Drummond.
Why is he hanging out with Mr. Drummond, Sam?
I don't think that was Mr. Drummond.
By the way,
yes.
While we were on the phone there with Gary Coleman, I looked at the television.
Yes, you did.
And the news is on, of course. Mm-hmm. And they showed a McDonald's. Mm-hmm. And a woman was...
Oh, that's the story of the day.
Very upset.
The Chicken McNugget story?
Nope, that's the drive-thru one.
There's a new one?
Oh, yeah. A woman at the counter.
Right.
Very upset, apparently.
It's an inferior burger.
Inferior burger. And she was very upset and just started picking up things and hurling them behind the counter at the employees.
Well, that's what you do when you're pissed off, right?
Well, some people...
People with anger issues.
Anger issues? Yeah, that's what I meant.
Obviously, she was a hot-tempered woman.
It just so happened that, it just so happened, let's just say. There was surveillance tape.
Yeah.
So I was watching the surveillance camera view, and I don't get it.
I don't think her ethnicity comes into question here. I don't think it's relevant.
I don't understand the anger when it comes to fast food. I don't understand the anger. There's plenty of places.
Well, it's called fast food. You're a little agitated to begin with.
Yeah.
At a fast pace.
Oh.
Yeah, hold on. I don't even know what you're saying because I was writing a note. Did it make sense what I just said?
Yeah.
Did it? Did I answer?
You
did I answer the conversation?
You did a good job.
For real?
Actually, for not listening to the,
all right, because
I've done that all the time.
Because I'm trying to, we're doing two different bits here.
Yeah.
Hold on, that's what I'm saying. Hold on. All right, then, and then,
Steve from Bayshore, let's just say it was a category 5.
I don't know what
well
that's supposed to mean.
There's a certain term that is used when certain people freak out.
Angry people?
Yeah, when certain people get angry.
Oh.
And it goes in categories. Yeah.
All right.
Good.
Gary.
Hey, help me get my penis out of this movie.
Hold on.
What the hell's the deal with that, man?
Wait, Gary.
Hey, man, my penis has never been in a movie.
Gary.
And I'm not about to have anybody assume that
shouldn't be.
it's my penis. No. I haven't even seen this movie.
Gary, we got a good connection now. I guess we fixed whatever the stupid problem was. But we do have to take a break right now. Do you mind?
All right.
All right. You want me to put you on hold? Or you want to just call back in about, how long's the break? Like 18 minutes?
Something like that.
18 minutes?
Yeah,
that's a hell of a long break there,
well, you're talking to a popular show. We have a lot of ads, Gary.
And we went for like 2 hours without taking a break.
Oh, wait, good news. 12 minutes?
Yeah,
12 minutes.
12,
okay.
12.
They knocked it down to 12. Is that cool?
All right. I guess I can call back.
We're going to promote the hell out of this freaking movie for you. You know that, Gary.
We'd appreciate it, Gary, man.
All right, we're going to go to break, and after the break, we talk to Gary Coleman.
There he goes. Poor bastard.
And Sam, you're going to do the bucket thing?
Yeah, I mean, in a little. It seems early for the bucket.
Never too early.
Bring Troy or E-Rock.
Okay.
Yeah, better.
And videotape it, will you?
All right.
No, I mean, you do that. We're going to smash shit in studio. You do that. And then we all come together near the end and find out the results of your little social experiment.
All right.
Ugh. Under protest, by the way, because I want to do it a different way. Times Square is a safe zone. I want you to go uptown.
We reached a compromise.
I guess.
Well, time constraints and distance and transit.
Yeah, we can get back on time.
Yeah.
I just want you walking around yelling, free chicken with your bucket. And see who grabs.
Oh, not like it's set up.
No, because they'll probably get mad down there. You know how they are down there.
I don't know.
You want to find out about the G-spot from Lydia before break?
Yeah.
Lydia from Oceanside. Usually Lydia calls with that horrendous voice and does psychobabble, but today you're calling for another reason?
Yes, I want to congratulate you on the educational format of your radio show.
Why? Wow.
Really?
I was listening yesterday, and there was all the talk about the G-spot, and then you played a video, which I did not see, but I did hear. And I went home and mentioned that I'd like to try it. And I don't know what those people were saying that it doesn't work. Wow, did we have a great night?
Wow, really? He did the
inch and a half and then up.
Rocking, the rocking out Ronnie James Dio thing.
Yeah, you shove your two fucking fingers in that veg.
Middle finger and ring finger in there, and then you kind of pull up on you like you're taking a bowling ball out of the fucking bowling ball holder.
But you know what? We didn't even use fingers. We used the real thing, and it worked great.
Wait a minute. So he used his dick?
Yes.
And what did he do different?
Didn't go all the way in, just stopped about an inch and a half, and we maneuvered each other so that he was pushing up in that spot.
Maneuver.
It was really unbelievable. I am not fooling you.
With those giant tits going in circles?
Absolutely.
Love when the giant tits go in circles.
Right.
Wow.
If you're in Australia, they rotate the other way.
Yeah, I know. He's just like toilet water.
Yeah.
Clockwise.
What?
I said counterclockwise instead of clockwise in Australia.
All right.
That rocks. It worked for Lydia. There you go.
I suggested everyone try it.
Did you get all wet?
No, I did not squirt.
Oh, you didn't squirt?
You didn't squirt? Did you take the cum on your face?
Did I take the cum on my face?
Yeah, did he give you a facial?
No.
Oh.
It was inside of me.
Oh.
Wow, you trying to have another kid?
No. Twins are enough.
That ain't gonna happen.
I understand.
Yeah,
Fucking two mothballs for ovaries.
All right. Thank you, Lydia. There you go. Lydia's telling us it works.
I'm just going.
Oh. This is the video from yesterday.
Okay.
The audio's great. We'll go to break with this audio.
She's so greased up. That's fucking hot.
Breathe. That's right. Breathe all the way into your belly. Good. Good. Okay.
Look at that.
This is weeks of training. This isn't the finger technique. It's the massaging. That's it. It continues to go on its own. It's like a machine. It cycles, and she just has orgasm after orgasm. Good girl. Now look at her face. Look at her face. Can you get her face in there?
We have to.
Do you feel good? Look at that beautiful face. That is your reward. Yeah. Okay, now, very important piece. Drink your Gatorade.
Go to break. Fuck the Gatorade.
She's letting go of a lot of liquid.
Gallagher next, Bob Kelly next, Gary Coleman next. Stay there. Oh, wow, they're putting up more plastic. We got a busy show. Opie and Anthony. We got Gary Coleman on hold. We're going to get to him in a few minutes to talk about his movie, Midgets vs. Mascots, on DVD. On sale now at midgetsversusmascots.com, and the versus is spelled VS. All right? And we got Bob Kelly in studio, our old friend, who's been touring with Dane Cook for the last, I think you left in the fall, right? I think you left after fly fishing, more or less.
Yeah. I actually listened to the replay of that. That was fucking...
The fly fishing shit?
Hilarious.
I still love watching those videos. We got to go, and we're going again. I can't wait.
March
is cold.
No, March is good.
The crisp air, standing in the water.
Yeah, go fly fishing with us for the goof.
Go fuck yourself. I'm not going.
Come on, for the goof.
Going fly fishing
for the goof.
No,
just a bunch of men fly fishing.
No,
just come up,
talking to dirty waitresses.
You can shoot the fish.
I would not. Well, that would be fun.
Oh, that would be.
I think it's highly illegal.
Whoever catches the most fish.
I don't think you could shoot fish.
Yeah, it's highly illegal, but where we go, no one's going to know.
Yeah?
We'll get you deep into the river.
It's like
the river.
Fucking buried Billy Bats? It's like that?
Honestly, it's kind of creepy up there, and we're not staying at that same shithole.
That's the only place.
No, there's a million places. Me and you.
A million.
Me and you, bed and breakfast.
Driving metropolis.
I hate bed and breakfast.
God, he stayed
I
at bed
hate
and breakfast.
them. Oh, you wake up and some asshole's like, I made cookies.
Hold on. First of all,
everyone downstairs for breakfast. I smell bacon cooking. And you got to go downstairs and talk to some fucking dimwit from fucking Wyoming.
You're absolutely right. I haven't been to a bed and breakfast in a while. I went to one in Cape Cod, in Hyannisport. And then I realized that day that these bed and breakfasts are owned by swingers.
Is that what
and that's why they have these.
Well, now you're fucking piquing my interest.
But that's
fuck
that.
I'll suck some guy's wife's pussy. I didn't know that.
Saved yourself.
Very good.
Saved yourself.
I almost slipped. I get sucked. All right.
But you're right. Just like Ann's saying, you come down for breakfast and there's the creep that owns the place with his wife, and he's showing a little too much and she's showing a little too much. They got their bathrobes on, but you know what I mean? All of a sudden there's like some peekabooing happening and shit. I know what's going on.
I wouldn't want to be
and then all of a sudden, like, like you're saying, you're sitting at their grimy table having breakfast with another couple from some godforsaken place.
I did one up in upstate New York, way up where you almost went to college, way the fuck up there.
Yeah.
I walked in. The guy was at the door waiting for me. He's like, Robert, we've been waiting for you. Like some creepy cult shit.
Yeah.
And I walk in, there's around 10 old people having ham. And they all turned around in unison.
Having ham.
Just eating ham.
Why would you want to
Then
do
he walks
that?
by and he goes, this is the game room. They didn't have a TV. There's no TVs in the room.
No,
there was
why?
a game
You don't
room.
want distractions like that. You want to interact with the people, man. And
Yeah, they got
Shut
chessboards.
up. But
And backgammon.
There's nothing better than walking into a hotel and getting still in theaters on the fucking TV.
Hook right
I
up
love
the
that.
Wi-Fi, the computer right in the
Yes!
bed.
All that shit. I could throw fucking nasty underwear in the garbage because they're so bad, and you don't have to worry that some bed and breakfast woman's going to go, I washed these for you, thinking, oh my god,
You
they
wouldn't do a
past
bed and
the point of
breakfast?
no return.
No bed and breakfast for you?
No, I hate the thought of it.
I tried it. You got to
It's like
try
a
this shit.
set for a romantic comedy.
They suck.
And they got
every room is themed.
Oh, great.
They have the
Beat me by
Prince
this
room.
much.
Oh,
Yeah.
they suck.
Yeah, this is our leopard room or whatever.
The Wicker room.
Yeah, they got dumb names for it.
Everything's white wicker.
And I hate wicker.
Wicker's the fucking worst.
It's a dust collecting shit furniture.
I was in one in a wicker, a white wicker bed with a fucking white wicker table and a white wicker chair. And
It creaks and squeaks.
There was like a fly, a huge fly flying over me. And then I swear to God, I go, this place is haunted. And when I said that, it died on my chest. It fell out of the air and died on my chest.
Fucking Amityville horror stuff there.
Fuck that. Fucking wicker.
Wicker stinks. It doesn't look good. It's not comfortable. They try to put some thin fucking a half-inch piece of padding on wood.
Yeah.
You're sitting on fucking vines with a half-inch piece of padding on it. Give me a couch.
All right.
And I don't like the thought that you can't mess the room up and leave it. But I mess a room up, a hotel room, and then I fucking get up here and clean the room.
Can you at least do it for the show? I did fly fishing for the show. Go to a bed and breakfast for the show. You'll come back with some stories.
I like jerking off into the face cloth, knowing I'll never see that face cloth again.
There you go.
I don't want to jerk off in that, and then the next day it's there again, the same one.
You know what else? When I'm
with
home,
yellow stains
you're
on
right.
it.
Well, I'm not even to that extreme, but I understand that one. But when you're home and you're washing in the shower and stuff, and you take your washcloth and do your old business and then your undercarriage and stuff like that, and then you sit there with some soap and you make sure the washcloth is cleaned out, right?
Right.
In a hotel, I will fucking scrub my ass, ball, everything, and then just take the washcloth still with the soap in it and go thwop against the wall.
It has hairs from your ass with the root still in it.
Doesn't
There's
matter.
a big white root at the end of it.
Fucking not my problem.
And you know, at a bed and breakfast, they're just throwing those washcloths into a fucking washing machine for the next couple.
I went into the soap was used. I had to use a community bathroom. The soap was used, and it was shaped like it was pointed. So somebody was like washing their asshole to a point.
To a point.
Yeah, it's shaped like it was used in a shitload of
I
acid.
want wrapped French milled soap.
Yes.
That's what I want.
Yes, I want the soap with the wheat in it, the buckwheat.
Yes.
That scratches your asshole.
Like fucking granola soap. What the fuck is that? I hate when I unwrap the soap and it's that. I just want soap. I'm not eating here.
There's nothing wrong with just a strange pube in the shower. Come on.
Fuck that. There's an Afghan on the wall where a plasma should be.
Tapestry.
Yeah, like a
Get
quilt.
the fuck out of here. Where's the
Fucking Bobby's been to some bed and breakfast.
I fucking hate them. I hate, let me tell you something.
Whose idea? Your wife?
No, it was on the road. Like a lot of these gigs you do, these shit gigs, they'll hey, we put you in the bed and breakfast. It's a real nice place. Chad's a good guy. Fuck you.
Chad.
Fuck
Is
you.
it
You know what
Chad
like
wants?
Chad.
Yeah, I'll suck.
Chad and Bruce.
I hate being social. I hate it. Even when we go on vacation with my wife, I love that she doesn't like talking to anybody. I hate those people at the airport. Hey, how you doing? Where you staying?
No.
I'm staying at the fucking Flip Flop Inn.
Yeah, I don't need to tell you.
Where's that? It's down the end of the beach on the fucking hut near the fucking river. What? I'm not fucking hanging out with you and having dinner or fucking talking to other couples. I
don't
hate
need
that.
shit chat with people that I don't know. Exactly.
Because you have to lie. That's why. Because how you doing? I'm fucking terrible.
Yeah.
That's what you want to say.
Let me
but
tell you.
good. Where you from? Boston? New York? But I live in New York.
Eat your ham.
Do it for the show.
A
bed and breakfast. A bed and breakfast.
Nope.
We'll find one near a casino. I don't know.
Give me
I had too much coffee.
a 5-star fucking hotel in Manhattan. That's what I'm talking.
Well, we're not going to get good stories out of
Room
that.
service.
How do we get good stories out of that?
Good story. I don't need a good story. I need a good night's sleep and a good movie, good food.
You can just trash the room and hand the 20 to the maid and she just smiles.
I've had them call up and be like,
Hi, Mr. Cumia. You haven't had room, sir. You haven't had your room cleaned in 4 or 5 days. You want any housekeeping?
No, I'm fine.
Do you need towels?
No. Go away.
I'm a huge fan of the corner.
It's a wreck when I leave.
I'm a huge fan of getting the room cleaned every other day if you're gone for a week.
Yeah, but what are you doing in there? I'm flipping fucking beer caps. I swear to God, I do that. I open a beer and wham, I'm flipping at the windows, at the TV.
You're opening it on the desk, just slamming the beer on the top of it.
I don't give a shit.
You're an animal.
You get the corner of the bed sheet. It shows the actual mattress.
I eat like dinner in bed. And there's just spaghetti sauce and shit going all over the place. I'm a slob.
Don't you have a famous story? I think we told it on the air where you passed out with a fruit plate on you or something.
Yeah, it was one of my drinking binges, and I was staying at.
Didn't someone find you with a fruit plate on you?
I was staying at Le Parc Meridian, and I ordered the fruit plate, which is just fantastic. Cantaloupe, honeydew,
but it's a
melon,
massive fruit plate.
Strawberries.
You can eat it all day long.
So I'm watching some fucking. Still in theaters, great movie. I got the fruit plate on my stomach, and I'm just laying there eating. Next thing I know, I wake up, and I have, like, fucking kiwi fruit stuck to my nipples, and strawberries on my side. I was rolling around in fruit all over the bed.
I've done that.
Yeah, just pass out eating.
I did that with the. You ever just jump in the bed with the chocolate still in it, and you wake up and listen to shit the bed?
Yeah,
just got fucking mushy chocolate all over the fucking pillow.
Yeah, ever have it on the side of your face? Why do they have to put the fucking thing on a pillow? Jesus. Put it on the nightstand. I'll find it.
That's great.
Fuckers.
I don't need turn down service. I don't need this, that. I
like turn
Give me
down.
the fucking. Why?
I like
pull the fucking spread down and get in. Why do you need what is turn down service?
They come in and they fucking make sure you got a couple towels.
Well,
I got towels.
My favorite, you check in, you get to your room, you're exhausted because you've been traveling all day.
Right.
And you're like, you know what? I'm going to take a fucking nap and I'll be
right
fresh
away.
as a get easy for the rest of the day. And just as you fall asleep, the phone rings. They have to make sure you're doing okay. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
I'm in
everything
La La
okay?
Land.
I get that too.
Leave me the fuck alone.
I get this too. Amenities. Amenities? The fuck is that?
Oh, that guy. Get the fuck in.
Oh, dude.
The guy the refills the mini bar,
or
yeah.
brings you like a welcome back little champagne bottle or something, or some fruit or some shit. It's like 1, 2. Click, the door's open. You couldn't fucking make it to the door. You gotta be standing there with your hand on the doorknob.
When you have the
to let him
security,
in.
occasionally someone's
bam.
breaking in.
Fuck.
Amazing.
Bed and breakfast. How
was the tour?
Never.
I jerk off so much in those things, the hotels. I jerk off so much. I can't help but jerk off in a hotel. I actually got kicked off the internet thing in some fancy hotels. Mm-hmm. If you go to these sites, like I went to Belladonna's site because she's I'm following her on Twitter, and it took me to some page or some other, and they shut you off the internet. You call the company and say, look, I'm off the internet. They're like, yeah, you went to a site that you shouldn't go to.
Oh,
That's none of their business.
If you're paying for their fucking internet.
They fucking certain sites you can't go to. I couldn't get on, and they were like, you have to call this company, the internet company, and the guy was like, yeah, you went to an adult website. He knew what I went to. And he was like, look, I'm going to hook you up this time, but just make sure you don't go there.
Could we put you on hold, Bob? We have Gary Glitter and Pete Townsend that we're dealing with right now. We'll get to you in a second.
And Jim Norton.
Yes.
For the 15th time. The fuck?
Oh, Jimmy would lose his mind if they knock him off the internet while he's jerking off. I didn't know they were doing that in hotels. That's fucked up.
Yeah, it was
That's
weird.
not
Especially when you have your dick in your hand and you've been stroking it for 20 minutes trying to find the right one. You got pre-cum on your thumb. It turned into cotton candy. And then right when you found it, it just shuts off.
But what is it? What is that about, trying to find the right scene? And let's be honest with each other. We always fuck it up and end up shooting at the worst possible moment.
You go like...
Because we didn't time it right.
You go like, oh, I'm
wait, I'm going to go
one.
back to that third scene.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, as you're rewinding, your jizz is flying everywhere.
You use one, and then you'll be like, no, I'm going to go back to the other one. That one was
all
perfect.
right.
And then you start going and go... Nah, I can find something better.
That's
what is that? Why?
That's why the YouTube and that sucks because there's too much. Back in the day, you had 5 porns that you
had
watched.
5 choices.
That's it.
Yeah.
Now I go to that front page. I haven't been there in a couple days, and there's fucking in the ass a black guy with 3 white chicks, a fucking tranny with fucking a chick and a dude. You're like, fuck, which is it gonna be? You gotta.
But like Anthony's saying, at that point, you're like, but I could find better than
And
that.
you think like, all right, this is the one. I'm definitely going to finish off to this one. And then you go and be like, no. The other one was a little better.
Do you ever get free? You ever start fucking keyword searching? Free? You start just trying to be creative, like pig. I'm just going to type in pig. or knees. I'm going to type in knees. And, all right, fucking lettuce balls. I just want to see what comes up with lettuce balls. And then something comes up with a fucking mom and a daughter and a farm, and they're being held hostage. And you're like, this is it.
Perfect. Can you type in lettuce balls? Yeah, all right. I thought you were on the same page. Lettuce balls comes up. Lettuce balls.
You can't do rape though. You can't get rape.
Yeah?
You type in rape, nothing comes up. You have to type in forced.
Oh.
And there's only one that comes up, and it's some French girl over a fucking ironing board. Where are you going? I don't know. That's basically.
Danny will find anything.
So that's exactly what I was trying to do, Danny.
Oh, look at that. Wow.
You can't.
We're doing lettuce balls.
Do you do lettuce balls?
Lettuce balls.
I just put in lettuce balls, but it's just coming up for balls.
Yeah.
It's just balls. No lettuce.
Yeah, no lettuce.
Oh, God. Look at that guy. Fucking. No lettuce, just balls.
Emptying my balls.
Nice.
Oh, we got
Ball
Bob
massage.
Kelly on the Hold on, guys. We got Bob Kelly on the phone. I don't want to lose him.
Bob Kelly's on the phone.
Hey, Bob, what's going on, buddy?
Hey, how you doing, guys? Good. You know, you got your hotel room, you know, you got your sheets, you got your towels, you got your turn-down service, you got your porno movie. Boom, you're jerking off.
Don't forget your coffee.
Yeah, what's the matter, dude?
I think we're going to have a lot of Bob Kellys calling today.
You know what the worst is? I was in the car with my wife driving home, and we were listening to that, and all of a sudden he did the fucking trout rant as we ate. Dad, I'm in the river. And I look over at my wife, she's fucking on the floor cracking up at me.
When he starts going, trying to fill a void that's unfillable. Boom, I'm there, I'm fishing this week, it'll be something else. Cause he fucking tears into you, and it's hysterical.
It's got to be the funniest fucking thing I've ever heard.
He's a prick.
And he's so right on. I'm trying to fill a void.
Fill that void.
I'm going to Beirut.
Oh, yeah. No way.
I'm going to Beirut and Damascus.
Wow. For what?
There's these fucking, it's Bob Kelly, the adventurer, the treasure hunter.
Oh, you're treasure hunting again? Not a gig or anything?
No.
What the fuck is in Beirut?
What is it called? I forget what it's called. Wikipedia fucking Damascus. And then it comes up.
Wait, what's in there? Some ruins?
There's, like this fucking crazy archaeological site.
Or something?
No.
Jesus?
No.
Muhammad? Who walked there?
Some fucking Abraham.
Abraham?
No, I don't know. No, that's in Iraq. That's in Iraq.
Yeah, but it was all mishmash back then. I think they were all just walking around back then, and then they decided on their territory.
Yeah, scroll down to the bottom. All the way to the bottom.
Damascus.
I'm going all the way. Keep going. Keep going.
We're gonna fucking laugh
you know what?
when they saw your head off.
Damascus. Oh, dude.
Oh, we're gonna have a riot with that
Go
one.
up. I'm sorry. It says Damascus. Click on that. If that happens,
he's on Damascus.
Dude, help us out, Bob.
No. Right.
You keep going. Take the mouse.
Type Syria.
Syria? You ain't going to Syria.
That's what Damascus is in Syria.
You're not even allowed to go to Syria.
You are. You can go to Syria.
Who says?
Anybody.
No.
You can go to, I'm fucking applying for my visa next week.
Let me say hi to Chad in Tennessee as you rip into that sandwich. Chad.
Hey, guys.
Hey.
Be sure and tell Chip I said happy birthday.
Yeah.
And a quick reminder that little fucking freak from Monsters and Midgets or whatever. He's still on hold, probably.
Yeah, Gary's on hold. We're going to get to him, man.
Yeah.
But, I mean, we're really
Just
behind.
checking, guys.
No, he's right there. We're behind a little bit. Gary, he could hear us right now. Gary, you understand. We got Bob Kelly. We're a little behind, and we'll get to you in a few minutes. Just please stay on hold.
That's where I'm going. Palmyra.
And what happens there?
It's just a fucking. It's one of the oldie.
You're
no,
a
but
nut.
what is it known for?
It's one
what
of
did
the
Jesus do there?
No, Jesus didn't do anything there, you fucking right-wing asshole. What did my God do there?
No, what did he do there?
I don't know. He probably fucking said some shit on a fucking stone.
You think he did a little?
Yeah, he did a little something.
You're going to like that?
Yeah, I'm going to that.
What the fuck is that?
That's like one of the oldest fucking archaeological sites
Why don't you go to like
ever.
Rome, where they're not going to chop your head off, and go see fucking
You could see the same
Rome.
shit in Rome, and you would be safer. Anthony's right.
Rome
Go
and
to Greece and see the
Parthenon.
Wow,
And I'm going to
fucked
Beirut for a day, and then I'm going to Dubai to go to the tallest building in the world.
Oh, you're going to do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were
Are
talking
you really
about that
going?
the other day.
Yeah.
Fuck.
4 days. It's 4 days.
I was reading up on that.
$1,000.
I was reading up on that damn thing yesterday. Oh my god.
I'm afraid of heights too.
It's 200 and how many floors?
I think it's 160 something.
169 floors.
Yeah. 69. It's 69.
I like when people say they're afraid of heights, but it's a fucking building.
Yeah, but it's still. If I can't walk to the window, I get fucked up.
You ever
Like I can't sit the Patriots game. I got tickets last year. I was up one level right up in front, and it's not cement or metal. It's glass. It's a glass. I had to keep my feet on the fucking glass because in my head it's going jump, just do it, fuck it, do it.
I understand that.
Jump.
That's the whole game.
I understand that.
Wow,
for real.
You
I
are
do.
insane.
No, it's not insane, you fucking
You ever go to
asshole.
the,
I don't like how normal you fucking are.
And everyone else is nuts.
Yeah, everybody else is nuts, but you're fucking normal.
You ever go to the
Me.
CN Tower in Toronto?
Nope.
Where they have the glass floor thing?
No.
And people walk across this thing, and it's I don't know what it does to your mind. You start freaking out. You're like, this glass is going to give way. And I'm going to fucking plummet.
Yeah.
But people have been doing it for decades.
Yeah.
Because the glass is really thick. And you watch people timidly walk across this floor of glass because you could see, obviously, all the way down to the ground.
When we were in Vegas,
and you're well over 1,000 feet up.
when we were in Vegas at the Palms, the new Playboy Tower, the top four suites.
Oh, with the jacuzzi.
The jacuzzi, it's glass jacuzzi that shoots out of the side of the building.
Yeah.
So when you go to the edge, it's fucking water and glass, and then you look. I couldn't even go to the fucking edge. I had to sit like.
I've seen that on TV.
Yeah, fuck that.
You've been in those?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, I was in those.
That's pretty fucking.
I was in those, and there was. You know what's so funny about that is there's so many. I can't talk. Forget it.
What?
What? What happened? I was fucking.
What happened?
I'm just glad that I fucking.
What happened?
I'm just
What happened?
Nothing happened. I wish.
What happened?
All I'm saying, I wish something, but nothing happens.
Yeah?
No, nothing.
Did you just tap out?
Woo! No. I'm actually. I tried to get my girl pregnant for the first time in Aruba on vacation. I left it in. I left it in for the first time in around fucking, 17 years?
You've been with her for 17 years?
No, I haven't cummed inside a girl in like 17. Yeah, cumsies. I didn't cumsies inside of a girl. I don't do that.
That's like the fucking feeling, man.
I don't do it. I don't fucking do it. You get one girl fucking pregnant and have to fucking kill that little thing. And as soon as that happened, I had to fucking walk to that picket line with that chick with no neck.
Yes.
My girlfriend who had a fucking chin that just went straight to her tits. It's fucking awful.
Jesus. We'll get one of those abortions.
I did. I took her through the thing.
Bob Kelly got his girl one.
You think it worked or what?
What, the abortion?
No, the fucking...
Yeah, I think so.
The baby making.
They sucked that out.
Trying with your wife.
No, of course not. Didn't work.
Matt from Orlando has a little comment.
Oh, yeah.
Actually,
this is where Rich Voss is going to go. Matty, what's up, buddy?
Yeah. What's up, man? Hey, Bob Kelly's actually going through dumbass.
Dumb askus, get it?
Yeah, because he had dumb and ass kiss.
Yes.
I get it. It's like a two-y.
Yeah, punch it out, boys.
Take it easy.
All right.
Dumb ass kiss.
Guys, we got to get Mr. Gallagher.
Gallagher.
Gallagher rules. He really does. He's quickly becoming one of my favorite guests. And he's been waiting easily an hour. No, we're going to go to break, and then we're going to get Gallagher in. We'll talk to him.
Are we really bringing him in?
Yeah, no, he's outside pacing.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna take a break. We're gonna get Gallagher in here. He's gonna be great.
I've never met him.
He's awesome.
From what I hear, he's got a few interesting stories.
Yeah,
to
he
convey.
certainly does. And then we got plastic all over the place, and he's gonna smash the shit out of a bunch of things. I'm going in. I'm gonna go in the bubble with him and film some shit.
Yeah,
should be fun, man. Opie and Anthony, Bob Kelly, what are you promoting?
At Gotham this week. Gotham Comedy Club, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And the phone number is...
I might have it, actually. 212-367-9000.
Yeah, and I'm actually got tickets. If people call up to the show, I can give away 5 tickets right now.
Let's do it now.
So whoever calls up...
If you could get to New York this weekend and you want to see Bob Kelly,
Thursday night show. Travis, don't freak out.
I'm wondering if you have 5. I'm wondering if you have 5 tickets or 5 pairs of
He just panicked, like I said. I'm going to give away a free car. Wait, we can't do that. We have
5
pairs. It's 5.
5 tickets.
5 tickets.
I'm going to give out 5 single tickets
for Thursday night show.
5 tickets.
No, give it to the first person that calls. You give them the 5 tickets.
That's a weird number.
One person, 5 tickets.
All right, give them 4. I don't give a shit.
Don't you want to give out pairs? No one wants to go to the comedy club by themselves.
Yeah, that was my confusion.
Yeah, but if someone calls up, the first person to call up, you give him the tickets. If he only wants 2, give him 2. If another person calls up, give him 3.
All right, so Travis...
If some lonely asshole calls up, give him 1.
All right, Travis will figure it out, but you have 5 total tickets to give away.
For Thursday night show. And you know what? 5 for Sunday, too. I'm going to do 5 for Sunday.
It could be 6.
How about you do 6?
I'm going to do 5. I'm going to do 4 for Friday. I'm going to do 5 for Thursday, 4 for Friday. I'm going to do 5 for Sunday, and 3.5 on Saturday night.
Got to sit on someone's lap.
Write that down. So
5, 4, 5, 3.5.
5, 4. All right.
How many total tickets are you giving away?
There's 5, and then there's another 5. That's 10.
All right.
That's 17.5.
Just call if you want to see Bob Kelly at Gotham.
I'm giving away that many tickets. Whoever calls right now this weekend, Gotham Comedy Club.
Gallagher next. Stay there. Ladies and gentlemen, in studio, Bob Kelly. It's been a while. Our old friend is back. And we also have Gallagher. You haven't met Gallagher yet, have you, Bob?
No, I haven't. But I know of him, of course.
Bob Kelly's a very good comedian.
How are you?
Very
Nice
good
to meet
stand-up
you.
comedian, for real.
Well, I hear he's going to be on Letterman. I knew Dave when he was sitting across the street from the Comedy Store and with George Miller, and they'd watch Leave It to Beaver all day. I said, Dave, you need to work on your act. He said, I don't need an act. I'm going to have a talk show. He knew he was going to have a talk show. He didn't have to, really be a touring comedian. You're going sure.
I'll mention that to him.
Well, I wanted to talk to him about my new idea for a cowtown here in the Broadway area of New York, but now I've decided Rosie O'Donnell is the best person to talk to. She loves theater, and she's got a show on this
on
satellite
this very platform.
Here's what I'm thinking. The Chinese, Japanese, Italians love Western. They love rodeo and the cowboy whole thing. We don't have that on Broadway. It's no fun. I want to walk down a board sidewalk making chinky sounds with my spurs, with my chick in a big gown, go to Delmonico's, get a steak, go to a saloon, have a drink with a tinkly piano, and then go and see a good Western band that's touring. So I want to put dirt on one of the streets. You know how they have block parties and they just block it off?
Yeah.
We need dirt on the street so that the stuntmen can fall off of the second story and have gunfights in the street and ride a pony. Why couldn't you ride a pony? Isn't this fun? I was on Broadway last night, and it's not any fun. I saw Catherine Zeta-Jones in like this old-fashioned play, and it hardly had a joke in it anywhere, and it was about sex all night, and not even one joke. Hey, you want to hear my Tiger Woods joke? There's this beautiful girl in a wheelchair. Does Tiger make a move? No, he only fucks everything that walks.
See?
Well, I've heard a lot of Tiger jokes, but I like mine.
Now, Gallagher, you were just showing off a picture of
my girlfriend's daughter. I have a new girlfriend for about 6 months. I've been living in Richmond, Indiana, because I met her at a show, and I'm working my way down.
All right, breathe.
I used to be famous, and now I'm on my way down. Look at the places I'm working now. I'm in some place in Danbury, Treehouse Comedy Club.
I work there. It's good.
Stone.
It's a good guy.
Yeah, but you're on your way up. I'm on my way down.
No, I'm actually paused in the middle.
Brokerage Club. I'm at the Brokerage Club in Belmore, New York. I never even heard of this thing. It doesn't sound like a fun place. Does it sound fun?
Places.
It's a good place. I work there.
If you were a fun place, would you call yourself Brokerage?
The Brokerage. I know, that is
and then I like the Stone Pony, but if you're going to have drugs, give them to people, not to the horse.
Oh. Now, what is this with the daughter of the... Let's see the picture.
Wait. Before he gets there, though, Ant, there's a story about the woman he's dating. Now, you just live in Richmond, Indiana now? Where do you
I want to
usually
get
live?
the daughter out of the house. I want her a career in L.A. I got $3 million houses out there. That's why I'm traveling around the country. I got to make interest payments until the market comes back around.
Why don't you move her to L.A.? It sounds like a better place to live than this Richmond, Indiana.
Or New York,
New York.
It's modeling, I gotta...
I heard about this girl you're dating.
There's more beautiful girls in L.A. I need New York. They're not beautiful here.
Someone take a sledgehammer and hit him over the head. Gallagher, tell Anthony about the girl you're dating. I heard the story. She's got some issues, possibly. She leaves me every time we go to a bar.
Why?
I don't stand outside the bathroom when she comes out and I'm taking pictures with people. And she's right, if you take a woman to a place, you ought to be at her side, but I'm Gallagher.
You're Gallagher.
It won't work. I should be having sex with you. Yeah, she says, you're Gallagher, all right, but you're my man. You're my man, and I'm learning. I've been always marrying young girls, and now I've got a woman, you see. She's 45, I'm 63.
Tell me
but her daughter's 20. You got to see this daughter.
That's what I'm getting at.
Unbelievable.
If you want
perfect
to pawn her off.
I'm not pawning her. I'm pimping her. Hey, you want to see Catherine Zeta-Jones?
No, let me see the daughter, for fuck's sake.
I froze to death last night waiting outside the stage door.
You're too famous to be freezing to death to get a celebrity photo.
I know it. I'm working my way down, like I told you. But I'm going to remake New York. I'm going to go to the mayor's office. He needs to hear about this. Wouldn't this be fun to have a Western area? We could call it...
I kind of like the idea.
The daughter.
It's dying.
Let's
check out this chick.
Holy shit. Wow. Available?
Go to the list and you'll see the others. Yeah, I need to get her away from the losers she's hanging out with in Richmond.
Does her mother mind that you're lusting after her, her daughter?
Not lusting. I'm selling. I'm pimping. I'm getting her a job.
All right, that's her.
How much of this world is about sex? I mean,
Anthony,
really.
How hot is she?
Wow.
She's blonde, blue eyes. How old is she?
20. She just turned 20, had a birthday the day after Christmas, and she has really long eyelashes. I want to get her a Maybelline commercial. I took her to the Ford agency here on the day where they let amateur people come in, and they were impressed with her. Because all the other chicks are like too skinny, they're coked out and all.
Well, she's not
cracked out.
Now people go, oh, she's fat.
No, she's from the Midwest.
Oh, so she's got a big rump? Big rump?
No, it's just the Midwest.
What's the problem with
America lives between L.A. and New York. That's why I'm still performing.
Hook me up.
If I was just in L.A. or New York, I wouldn't have a career anymore. But
how are the boobies on her? Good? She's got the nice boobs?
My God.
Good enough. You don't want to take away from your face.
Yeah.
Good of you to ask, though. I'll never have sex again. Hey, I'm going to be rich the next time. I won't even need
You said that last time.
Yeah, what happened?
What happened to all these get-rich
Well,
schemes?
I finally got to Bally's, and they're helping to develop my slot machine software.
I remember. Tell Bobby about the slot machine.
Well, it takes forever. You think the world likes new ideas?
Gallagher, we got new listeners. We're blowing
All
up.
right, 3 watermelons are falling to the pay line. Right. They could either bounce off the pay line, crack in half, or bust in a bunch of little pieces. You're a winner if the action matches. So now think girls in bikinis are coming down in parachutes. They could either do the splits, or their top could fall off, or one boob could get long and go back up again. So it's more entertaining than the slot machine. They're nuts if they think the kids that are playing video games today are going to go in and sit down at grandma's slot machines.
Never.
This business is about to go bankrupt when this new generation, those old people are going to die. They're not taking care of each other, of themselves. They're smoking. They're on oxygen. They're smoking with an oxygen bottle.
They're playing the slot machines.
They're going to die, and they're not ready for the new generation. But I'm a visionary. I see it, and I've got the patent on it. You can go to uspto.gov and see my patent.
I'll do that when I go
home.
goes to a .gov site, Gallagher.
Well, that's where the patent is. My patent. I'm just proving I'm not bullshit. Everybody in Hollywood's bullshit. I was supposed to be in the Little Fockers movie 2 weeks before Christmas. They said, now, can you come down? Wait a minute. We're not quite ready. We're not quite ready. They just called yesterday and said they're not even going to let me in the movie. So I'd like everyone who's my fan to contact the Fockers movie and say it would have been a good idea to have Gallagher in there. I was supposed to perform at a birthday party, but that's okay. Jack Black's documentary company is going to follow me around in my life. And as I go to these different people, like I want to go see Rosie, I want to go see the mayor, they'll kind of document me trying to get the world to think outside the box. Check this out. You know who's going to be the mayor of Cowtown here in New York? Yao Ming. Because the Chinese love rodeo. I work for Buddy Lee Productions. I want Yao Ming. Check it out. He's got a hairline fracture in his foot.
What happened?
He can't live the rest. I mean, he can't play basketball the rest of his life. No. He needs to have a touring rodeo. Hey, the biggest show ever was the...
He just takes lefts.
No, I have a lot of ideas. I have a lot of ideas. He needs to have a touring rodeo show in China. And because the Buddy Lee Productions said that the Chinese contacted them and wanted a rodeo show over there. And I said, well, you need a figurehead celebrity. Let's use Yao Ming, because I've invented a Yao Boy hat. Now, what this is Yao Ming on the front of the cowboy hat was spinning a lariat, and then you hang a little basketball from the front brim, and you do your head to try to get that basketball
through
to go
the lariat.
Through the lariat. It's a Yao Boy hat.
A lasso.
Hey, listen, the object of life is to sell something to every Chinese guy. And they'll all want a Yao Boy. Look, I made millions off of sledge rhyming with veg. Now I got cow rhyming with Yao. I'm going to be a multi-millionaire. Besides my slot machine software.
The Chinese thing is very big, because if you could even get a small percentage of those Chinese people to buy stuff, wow.
I'm talking about Yao Boy hat. It just comes to me. I'm making a horsey. You know how grandpas...
horsey?
Well, you know how they like to put their grandchild on their knee and jump up and down?
Yes.
Well, I'm putting a horse on your knee. I'm putting a horse there, a little saddle with a neck and the head, and so the kid can hold on.
And you put it over your knee.
You strap it to it.
You got a patent on that?
Yeah. And I've got... You know how girls like to put...
That's kind of a good idea.
The patent office must
kind
be
of
like,
a good idea.
Fucking, here's
kind of
another
a good
Gallagher.
idea. Right.
Here comes Gallagher. Let's open this up and see what he's got this time.
Hey, how about this one? You know how girls like to put their glasses or sunglasses up on top of their head? I've got them so they turn into a what's it called when the diamonds in it?
Tiara.
I'm 63. I can't think of anything anymore. I don't even remember how to remember.
How does it turn into a tiara?
Well, I've got a tiara on the side that swings around to the front.
Oh.
A half a tiara.
That's a dumb idea. It
is not. Chicks like it.
I don't like that idea.
Wow.
Yeah, well, you're not in tune with your
Girls
feminine
like
side.
Girls do like tiaras.
Hey, can I sing my boob song? I need music to this.
Well, what?
I'm a rooter for the Hooters. I'm a fan of the gland. Just a knocker-gocker, in other words, a man. I try to look girls in the eye, but that ain't who I am. I'm a cripple for the nipple and the part that don't get tanned. How about that?
That is a song about breast.
How can you miss with that?
Did you copyright that?
For my reincarnation coming back in uplift bra, I want to lug them jugs and be with women in the raw. I want to hug them haystacks, every little straw. I want to tease them double D's. I be the chief, me squeeze 'em squaw.
Whoa, damn.
Well, you know, I've already had hit records. I started off in the novelty record area with Jim Stafford. We had the first song about, I'm 63, you know, in the 70s. In the 70s, we had My Girl Bill. This was the first song about homosexuals.
No way.
Yeah, look it up on the internet if you want. My Girl Bill. And he had spiders and snakes. We had the first song about dope, with Wildwood Weed on one album.
Called Rich Voss.
Hey, you're talking about a pioneer here. You know, before me, nobody smashed anything on stage. There's Blue Man Group, there's Quar, there's Insane Clown Posse. You know,
Guar. Yeah.
Guar or Quar?
Quar, Q-U-A-R. You're not hip to teen shit? I hear about it because the stagehand says, what you started, Gallagher. Now we have to put plastic on the chair.
Or should I?
What?
I'm going to attempt a question.
Go ahead.
You have a lot of patents.
Yeah.
A lot of inventions. A lot of ideas.
Yeah, I got a toilet that doesn't overflow when the kids put the toilet paper in it. They're building it right now in China.
Have any of these ideas come to...
Yeah, that toilet idea would be happening if they were building buildings.
Any of these ideas on the market? In the marketplace?
Well, I was just at the gaming convention in Las Vegas, and for the 5th time, 5 years, I was pitching my idea of
the watermelon thing,
right? The slot and finally, Bally's said, "Yeah, we like this idea. We want to develop this game with you, Gallagher." They're also going to make a 3D slot machine of Gallagher that squirts the person when they win. It'll be a little spray.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah,
Gallagher.
Yeah.
Why aren't you in Vegas at a hotel?
Because they don't
6 nights a week.
They don't want the mess. But they copy me. They've got Blue Man Group there, and they hand out ponchos there.
All the comedians that later in their careers, they go to Vegas and they make not the
elephant burial ground,
but they make millions of dollars, and they
don't.
Absolutely.
Oh no! Well, I know everybody. I know George. He says he's the best 10 o'clock show. I mean, he's the only 10 o'clock show.
George Wallace?
Yeah, he's the best 10 o'clock show. And Carrot Top, you know, he just gets by there at that pyramid. It's not the greatest place. There's too much happening. Otherwise, the Cirque du Soleil shows wouldn't do good. You have to be multinational. You can't have language in your show. And who in the hell wants to get splashed and then go into the casino? It doesn't work in L.A.
So,
it does. I mean,
so maybe you
Vegas.
don't smash anything anymore.
I make plenty at these little clubs. It's fine. I'm doing all right.
Yeah, I like the tricycle with the car door on it. What's wrong with that? That's not messy.
But I'd love to go see...
No, but you can't... Well, look here. I'm doing an interview with you people, and you want me to smash, and it's radio. It's radio, and I'm smashing.
The same thing this morning. I'm like, what the fuck? Are we crazy?
Yeah. And nobody... See, it was the best and the worst thing that ever happened to me, you know?
Yeah.
People don't realize what a skilled monologist that I am.
That's a big word. I don't know.
And I also, you know, I'm a visionary. If I was president of the United States, I would never send in average people that signed up for the military to fight in foreign wars. As long as our prisons are full of gang members, these are people who want to kill somebody. And you wouldn't even have to give them weapons. You give them any crap and they make shit out of it.
Valid point.
I always have valid point. Everything I say is the truth. You know why Ted Kennedy didn't mind having brain cancer? Because he wanted to have a hole in his head like his brothers. I step up.
Jesus.
And I exhibit freedom of speech.
Yes.
I'll say those things. And this is why we're in foreign lands, you know.
You're not in Vegas. I get it.
Well, I'm a Midwest guy. I travel between the two. I'm not going to kiss ass.
Where are you from?
I'm from Florida, which is the state with the unusual shape. If the United States was a person, Florida would make it a man.
Yes. Penis, of course.
Wow, he's breathing.
And
Gallagher's breathing.
Uncircumcised.
And you live now in Indiana.
Well, when I can get by there, you know. My next shows are going to be in Wisconsin and Minnesota. It's not the best idea at this time.
What, you're going up there in winter?
Who knew that? Who knew at the time? It could have been good weather.
You can book these things better.
No, you can't.
Minnesota's like an August, late July thing.
Oh, I go there twice a year.
Yeah.
I love I end up at all these Indian casinos.
What's your poison?
What do you mean? What do I do?
Gambling wise?
No, I don't
drug-wise?
gamble. I just observe human behavior and improve what's happening. That's my lot in life. As a comedian, I can't participate in life. I would lose my objectivity.
So you just observe.
Jesus. I observe
and help
and I tell
evolve.
people what they're doing.
Right.
People, if you're a part of a political party or you're represented by a corporation, then you're not going to be objective. You're not going to tell them what they're doing wrong.
Too much self-interest.
Yeah, and it's the duty. Politicians don't tell the truth. Bill Clinton said oral sex is not considered sex because, of course, he was engaging in it, and he didn't want to say that. But there's old men in my audience every night. If they have oral sex, I know they're going to count it. And his wife, Hillary, she went to Montana one time because they told me, and she said she's good with a gun. Nobody there believed her because Bill's still alive. So being in politics is just lying or being stupid. I mean, can you imagine having an affair with a chick while you're running for president, or even the governor of New Jersey trying to sneak down to, Bill Clinton called that Elliot, and he says, you're not paying for it, are you? He says, don't you have an intern program?
That's good, right, Bobby?
Elliot Spitzer.
I kind of like that one.
Wow, Gallagher.
What are you talking about? Well, I talked for 3 hours before I ever smash food.
Hey, how's the day trading going?
It's okay. It's all right. But like I said, I've got a lot of these ideas that are businesses of my own that I need to work on.
Is your house just packed with shit over the years?
Are you a hoarder?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah, well, why wouldn't throw it away, would you, if you'd used it in a video and it was a really funny prop? I've got a foam rubber steamroller at my house that I made for my next Showtime special, and they never had one. And so I've had the damn thing for 25 years.
What was the gag?
Well, I was going to squash kids. After you squash watermelons, then you squash kids. Because these parents are not punishing their kids. They're schmucks. They're acting like they're friends. That's why the kids won't pull their pants up and they're getting tattoos. I saw a girl with a tattoo on her face yesterday on TV.
Really?
On one of these reality shows, and only that boxer was supposed to be the guy stupid enough to put it on your face.
Yeah.
Now they've invaded the face. What, you have a tattoo? What do you think of girls having a tattoo on their face?
I mean, if it's like small enough and off to the side, I mean, maybe like 1 or 2 stars like Kat Von D has or something.
I don't know.
But what about if they get old? I mean, a tattoo is like permanent. You're making a decision for the rest of your life, and you're going to have this little pic. Why not just get a tablet if you feel artistic? I mean, why use your body? I don't get it. You know the new business
Bobby's
now
got tattoos. You want to see Bobby's tattoos?
Is removing tattoos. That's a big business now. You know why the tattoo ink stays in your skin? Because there's a chemical on the outside that keeps the body from attacking it. And so to remove the tattoo, they neutralize that chemical, and it bubbles to the surface as a blue scab. Isn't that insane?
Wow, yeah.
But you don't have a tattoo.
No. He does. Bobby does. You want to see Bobby's?
No. I don't want to.
He's got a koi fish.
It doesn't matter.
Bobby, show him your tattoo.
It's not very coy.
Just show Gallagher. I want to see.
I'll show it.
I want to see your reaction when you see Bobby's obnoxious, over-the-top tattoo.
Yeah, that's a little too much, and it has cartoon colors.
Cartoon colors.
Well, I don't know, man. What were you thinking?
I was thinking loneliness.
Do something to be accepted.
Well, why not get the picture on your belly with an arrow pointing toward your dick?
I don't want to get a tattoo that big.
You don't want girls to say, I really like your arm.
Prop tattoos are the worst. When there's like a fucking arrow like that, or some kind of a prop tattoo where it's like they use the belly button as something. Or I saw one that, like, a guy had a chick on his arm, and it looked like her legs would spread, and she had a big hairy bush because his armpit was hairy.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
No, it is cool.
You should get that one.
What?
You should get
there it is.
You should get the tattoo of the guy with the lawnmower and put it on your head.
He pops it up right away. This world is so high tech. You know, I've got two website ideas. One of them, one of them is little Gallagher runs around on your phone chasing celebrities, and when I catch them with my hammer and I smack them, the truth comes out, and they quit lying. My other one...
think Tiger Woods is... What do you think of Tiger Woods?
Well, what do you think? I just told a joke about him. I mean, he's pretty damn stupid. He can't even be faithful to his girlfriend.
No one was listening. I want you to get that tattoo. The guy with the lawnmower. And we'll put it on the top of your head.
I like it. I like it.
You could.
Yeah, but a joke doesn't need to be on your body permanently. That
could get old real quick.
You know, we don't know the definition of stupid anymore because it's the style. It used to be stupid for people to walk along the street talking out loud. But with these Bluetooth earpieces now, you can't tell when they left the door open to the insane asylum because, you know,
it was only crazy people that walked around talking to themselves.
We don't know what crazy is. We don't know. You know, if a kid with his pants half down is facing the wall, it looks like he's peeing on the wall. I asked the cops the other day, I said, what is the definition of indecent exposure? And he says he has to see the brown round.
Oh, shit.
So if it's a guy like you that's like really white, you can pee without getting arrested. I mean, it's a confusing world we live in. That's why the kids are screwed up, is that we don't have the definition of anything. You watch the football games. We had to do a replay on every, play to make sure his foot was down. Did he have possession? I mean, trying to stop the arguments.
Big football fan?
Oh, yeah.
Who's your team?
I guess the Cowboys, because I want Jerry Jones to be a sponsor of my Cowtown here in New York.
He's not going to listen to you.
What?
And the have you been to the new stadium?
I got I lost that. I had a picture of it. I stayed in a motel across from it. There's a funky little motel for $50 across the street. It's really stupid. But I was at a casino 2 nights ago across from... Hey, have you ever been to Tulsa? There's these praying hands there at Oral Roberts University. Across the street is an Indian casino. I can't believe it.
You've been in the business.
Oh, you're going to prove it to him? Show him.
You've been in the business almost 50 years. You shouldn't be staying in $50 a night fucking hotel rooms.
It's funny.
Treat yourself.
It's funny.
He goes, it's funny.
It's funny. Who cares? I sleep in my car a lot. Who needs that? I go to the next. See, there's the praying hands at Oral. I was trying to talk them into my family reunion resorts, which I probably talked about the last time I was here. These are places where families to get together. I want to strengthen America's families by giving them a place to get together. It's a big open room surrounded by bedrooms. I want to call it 40 doors. And you cook in the middle and you smell the food of your ethnicity, and you bond. It's about bonding.
Bed and breakfast. We were talking about bed and breakfast.
No, this ain't a bed and breakfast. This is a
bed and breakfast. I like the idea, but it's been invented already.
There's it's no fun to go down the hallway.
40 rooms.
40 rooms, plus, a building is the set for the scenes of our lives. This is dramatic. When you leave the group and go in your room, everybody can see. And when you come out again, then everybody can see.
I understand.
And there's a girl's bathroom. Well, there's no place for bridesmaids to get together. Did you see my big fat Greek wedding?
Yes.
What a wonderful time they had the night before the wedding. There's no place to do that at a hotel. You can't have makeup, mirrors, and places to hang gowns. Everybody gets married, and there's no place for the preparation of a marriage. It's a production. Like a video or a movie, it needs to have a place.
You are full of ideas.
I should rule the world. Just let me set things up. I wouldn't put telephone poles next to the road. What a stupid idea to put an immovable object next to where you're driving.
I've been saying that for years.
Then if you don't hit the pole and kill yourself, there's a sidewalk. You can kill people.
And in most cases, you could at least move the telephone pole like 10, 20 feet off the road. But no, it has to be right next to the road.
Please. And then why would you drive from the front seat? Drive from the back seat. Put the kids in the front seat. Parents would drive safer.
Why do we park on driveways and drive on parkways?
Why is net zero $9.95? That's what I want to know.
It used to be free.
Yeah, well, that's to get its identity, and then it turns into a liar, just like you think you're going to get sex for free when you get married, and it costs you more than hookers. I guess Tiger Woods is learning that now. He should have just bought hookers. That was a little...
He's going to lose $300 million, Gallagher.
She hit him in the face and broke his eye orb and his cheek. That's why he's not... Because I know golfers. And they told me, while, he was playing poker upstairs at his house till late, and he takes Ambien to go to sleep. So he falls asleep, leaves the phone on the poker table. She finds it, and she gets so mad because of all the text messages. She gets a 3-iron and goes, and isn't that ironic? And even ironic is ironic because iron is in the word ironic. Can you believe it?
He might be telling the truth.
It's an exclusive.
We have an exclusive that no one's going to pay attention to.
This is why he can't show his face. But it's embarrassing also that your wife, you're the biggest golfer and you get hit in the face with a golf club. Don't have clubs around the house. What if he was a baseball player? He'd be dead.
Who told you this?
A golfer that I met at the
write it down. We won't say
at the convention.
Professional golfer.
Yeah, I got to think about who he. What's that? Look, see, I've been telling the truth all day, and now he wants me to verify this.
You know something? I believe him.
I think the story's pretty,
Hey, do you like any of his girlfriends? Who's your favorite Tiger girlfriend? Which one would you be with?
We love the Perkins waitress.
Well, she looks really good in one picture and really ugly in another picture. That's what I can't figure
get enough
out.
Of the Perkins waitress.
Look, I can't figure out. That's the bad picture. She had sex in the back seat, and she says he only wants me for sex, but she agreed to it in the back seat. This is what started it. Is they have video of him screwing her in the back seat in a parking lot.
Wow.
Right, because he had to have it so bad, and she wasn't.
Wait, how do you know that?
Well, that's common knowledge that they have that. They have that video.
No one else is reporting it. I know there's a sex tape
he's keeping it.
That's being shopped that could be Tiger. They're not really sure yet or whatever.
But why would she agree
Our favorite,
to it?
Was that blonde?
I like the blonde.
One of the last ones that came out.
What the hell was her name? Shit.
Jamie,
Nah, I hated Jamie.
No, I didn't like her.
Holly something?
I can't remember. Come on, stupid people.
Holly Sampson.
But why? Here's the deal, though. Why,
Bobby? You gave up.
Why?
No, dude. I just was that shit that happened to Tiger freaks me out.
But Tiger didn't really go at this like a businessman and choose a person, by having somebody help him. It's just who he bumps into, like waitresses and the hostess at the bar.
Yeah.
He's like us. I mean, that's how we score with chicks. He's got all this money. He should be like Michael Jackson. Go to the Orient and get these people for nothing.
You banged some of these waitresses at the comedy clubs over the years?
Oh, yeah. My first girlfriend in L.A. was a waitress. Her name was Robin Riker. She ended up on Showtime on the Brothers show. It was the first show about homosexuals on TV. And then she was the star. Look, you can look her up. Robin Riker. She was the star of Alligator, where these alligators are loose in the sewers of New York. And
I remember that. Was a good movie.
Remember that movie? I paid for the cast party for that damn movie because they were so cheap. The rap party, that they did.
There she is.
Yeah,
there. You do all right, man.
Well, that was my first girlfriend.
Got better from there?
Well, it got different.
Is it getting?
I got different. You don't want to be with an actress if your career is on the way up because I wanted somebody that wasn't in show business. So my daughter's mother wasn't in show business,
and but now the daughter wants to get into some kind of show business.
No, that's my girlfriend, my new girlfriend's daughter.
Oh, okay, all
my
right.
daughter is the catering director of the Four Seasons in Westlake Village, California, where Dole has his, no, not Dole, is the other guy,
McCain.
No, it's like
McDonald's.
No, he owns the island of Lanai. I went there. He moved all the pineapple growing from Lanai to the Philippines. And they put a hotel there.
I couldn't even.
I can't remember how to remember. It has to do with it. You're right. Oprah dropped by, though. There's a TV studio there, and she might make her show there. Oprah lives down. She lives in Santa Barbara.
Are you getting good tail nowadays?
What?
I know you're with somebody, but how's
what do you mean? I'm with somebody. 6 months.
Well, 6 months.
6 months ain't shit.
You know the reason I come on your show and not Howard Stern is that we
don't go down that road.
Howard always asks me, how much money I have left and do I get any
get any ass?
Right.
And you want to talk about your ideas.
Well, the world is bigger than just that. I mean, what is that? Who cares? Does anybody really care about that? I think you're going to get so many phone calls, emails, and text
I'm just glad you know the difference.
Ideas.
I'm just glad you know the difference between the two shows. So I thank.
But the thing is, we never asked. So if we ask once, that's all right.
we can ask a little bit, that's all.
Just once.
As long as my hammer is stiff.
There you go. All right.
Is that a Gallagher jacket?
Yeah.
Really?
Let me see that. It's from the 80s.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah. See, it has my...
Is that a one of a kind, or the people...
This was for my whole group. You know, I used to have a tour group, you know, truck drivers, sound men, T-shirt guys.
Did you settle it with your brother? We have an update on that?
No, I'm not interested in him anymore. I have so many fans. Why deal with my family?
That was the craziest story ever, though.
Well, that was weird, too, because when I first started comedy in Boston, I remember Gallagher was coming, but then it wasn't him, it was your brother.
Well, I needed to stop Carrot Top from doing a splashing act in small clubs. Because he was copying me, you know, the striped shirt, the mic around the neck, the box full of props, and he had my manager, he had my sound man, and he had my bus driver.
Carrot Top.
Yeah. Yeah, it was my old manager was trying to put me out of business. So I told my brother to go into the comedy clubs and at that time I had about 8 hours of material. I had 8 one-hour shows on Showtime. So I told my brother to do jokes from the first 4, which I weren't doing anymore.
That's a great idea.
And to
on
try
paper,
to
it's a great idea because
plus he didn't have a job.
Hold on, and you're in big theaters at this point or whatever, and bigger than that.
I can't go to these little places. So I sent my brother.
On paper, it sounded like a great idea.
So I used the guy out of Louisville who owns the Comedy Caravan there, Tom Sobel. He knows every comedian's act and where they are. All the club owners call him and say somebody dropped out, who would fit in with this flow of this show, and he'll tell them and send the guy or the girl. And he managed him and booked him for 4 or 5 years, but my brother was such an asshole that the girls in his office says, do we have to deal with Ron? And he says, no, we're done with him. And so then my brother ran across a bunch of unscrupulous promoters who decided to say, if we charge 22 instead of 12, they'll be confused as to whether it's Gallagher or not. We're giving it away, charging $12, and they make twice as much money. So that's what they started doing, and it confused the audience around the country because, people didn't want to see my brother if it was my show. And so I told him, I said, you have to stop. And he wouldn't stop, so I had to take him to patent court. I took him to copyright court. And that's, so don't tell me about patents and copyright not being important. That's how I stopped him.
Wow.
I not only stopped him from doing my act, I stopped him from having a mustache and wearing a hat.
Are you serious?
I almost stopped him from fucking my old girlfriend.
Holy shit.
Because it's I had patented my logo. I got the copyright on it.
But because of that, you don't talk to any of your family anymore, right?
Oh, yeah. I talked to my brother. I have another brother who taught almost all of the Navy jet pilots for the last 2 decades. My brother Jerry Gallagher is a teacher at the Patuxent River Naval Air Station in Maryland and at the test pilot school there, and he teaches jet pilots how to fly them planes.
Does your brother, your other brother, does he look like you? I mean, were people disappointed when they showed up?
When he grew the mustache and wore the hat, it kind of looked like
people
Gallagher.
are stupid. Kinda. They don't know. What he would do is he would turn the music up so they couldn't talk before the show, and
he had all the tricks.
Yeah, well, here's the best trick: was he would have them sign their credit card voucher in the lobby before the show. So then they all thought, well, I can't get my money back. I just signed. What's worse than that is he had his wife in the lobby doing that, and they had 3 kids at the time. So he was actually leaving his kids with a multinational nanny while he took her on the road to make sure he cheated good.
Wow. That's a crazy life to live.
But does he even sound, because you have a distinctive voice.
Yeah.
I mean, if your voice is, you silhouette your voice. So does he sound like you? I mean, or does he sound completely different?
I think he sounds different. Every night I meet somebody that looks more like me than my brother. Just because we have the same parents, it doesn't. But you use the word silhouette. That's French. How did it feel in your mouth?
Touché.
Doesn't it feel faggy? I am so sick of French words. I hate fiancé. Do you ever say this is my fiancé?
No.
What a stupid. French people have a big nose. That's why they like to honk it. And that's what they go, fiancé. français, like that, like restaurant.
You don't mind feeling faggy, though, right?
I hate French words. If we're English, we're descended from the Vikings. I know you are because you have red hair and you have no color.
Yeah.
You're from those islands up there.
Oh, wow.
And you're descended from people who rape and pillage and plunder. That's why you're interested in these things.
Nice. Why would we still use like a liaison?
Instead of sex, because we want to lie.
Yeah,
French people invented lying and half-truths. Right? Instead of saying, I have perverted friends, you have a menage a trois.
Yeah, yes.
And instead of saying, I'm screwing this chick, you say, I want you to meet my protege.
Sabotage.
All the military terms are French because of that little short Napoleon, who was actually a Mexican. He was a Mexican who went over there.
Was he?
And he invented, sabotage, espionage, battalion, and all the words having to do with the military. They still use them on the news. They talk about a sortie. They fly on a sortie. Doesn't that sound gay? I was on a sortie and I found a weapons cache. And then this is why the kids make low grades in spelling, is the French words that have G's in them for no damn reason, like design. What in the hell is a G or sign? I mean, what the hell is it hanging out there? Or foreign or sovereign.
Hey, Gallagher, how do you shut down your brain so you can sleep at night?
I'm up with Tiger.
How many hours
texting me?
How many hours sleep do you get a night?
4 is enough.
Tops, right?
Well, when you get old, you don't sleep.
Really?
Yeah.
What happens?
I don't know. You're going to find out.
Well,
you worry about your prostate. I have to go to the doctor when I'm not sick, just to have him look for something that God hid up my ass. I don't know why he just didn't put it on my elbow. That would have been really nice. I could believe God loves me.
God on that one. That's a good idea.
You should patent that.
I'm pissed about the cracks between my teeth. If he knew I was going to use them to eat with, why put cracks?
That's a good point, too.
Barney the dinosaur has one smooth tooth. Why can't we have one smooth? It doesn't make a bit of sense. And God makes you fall in love and want to kiss and puts a bumper, your nose, right in the way. A wet, drainy thing upside down over your mouth. He doesn't like you. You should switch your nose with your belly button. Then these kids could keep their pants up and diseases would be in their pants. And they would, when they sneeze, their zipper would whistle. I haven't got it all figured out. But what the...
It makes perfect sense, though,
It does make sense.
I'm with Gallagher.
If I was designing the human body, I'd have one foot to the front and one to the back. Because if you were a Christmas tree, you'd fall over. Don't put both of the feet bending out the front. You can't even dance with a girl. You're going to step on her toes. You should bend her feet out the back so when you push chicks, they don't fall over so easy. And as long as they have support to the rear, put their tits on their back, and then men would slow dance a lot more. See, I've thought the whole thing out. I have.
Bobby?
He does observe.
It's good, right?
I'm into boobs.
I like the whole
listen
nose
to it later. I fucking rewind it a few times.
Yeah.
Well, what about 2 eyes on one side of your head and not the back? You have a rear view mirror on your car and your truck, and you got nothing. Close one eye, and you can move your head. You can see everything you need to see.
So just
put an eye out. If God loved you, there'd be one. Look at your ears. They are stupid. They look like tumors. They're all wrinkled up. They're supposed to funnel the sound down that hole. If your dish at home looked like that, you wouldn't get one channel. Girls like their ears because they put their hair behind it, but when you put your head down, then the hair falls out. If God really loved girls, he'd give them longer ears with a barrette clip. But he's not thinking about it. He put your butt so far back you can hardly reach it, and then you got to wipe it. You tell me why the God who invented the universe couldn't make an ass that slams shut. I'm just saying, think about this. Why not poop out the bottom of your foot? Then when you're done, you just scrape it along the ground. When you're constipated, you just stomp it. You stomp it, and when one's clogged up, you shit out the other one. What's the problem?
It makes perfect sense, Bobby.
You could just run some intestine down your legs.
Well, God wants you to think, and that's what I'm doing here. He gave you a brain. Actually, he gave you 2 brains. He gave you a left brain wired to your right hand. The right brain wired. He cross-wired you. Yeah. And these wires rub up against each other till you get old, then they short out, and you have Alzheimer's. You can't remember where you live. And your wife knows this, and she says, why don't you go out and get some exercise?
He gives this so much thought.
You guys stop smashing stuff.
I'm the smartest guy who was ever stupid enough to want to be a comedian.
Yeah. Wow, Gallagher, can we take a break and then you smash some stuff?
Yeah.
And we'll do more.
What
of
are we
going to
sell? What are we going to sell? You don't even know, huh? You just take a break and they put in a local commercial?
Oh, yeah, I could care less.
No,
we
do that. Sometimes you couldn't care less. If you could care less, then it could be more. I know, people don't do this right.
I couldn't care less. You're right.
I know it. I hate it.
English,
this is why Mexicans can't speak English. We don't say what we're saying. We say, instead of saying I'm busy, we say I have too much on my plate. You don't want to tell somebody bringing you your food you have too much on your plate. Or we say we're going to pay you under the table. That's why they're sitting under there on Friday. They're waiting for their check.
Hey, Gallagher, you really have to leave at 10?
I don't have to go anywhere till Friday. But I'm going to go to a play at 2:00. It's Wednesday. We got matinees. I want to see a play on Broadway. I've been thinking about that one about Carnage, God of Carnage.
I was told he has to leave at 10 o'clock.
Oh, it's some interview, but I don't give a fuck. I'm working in such little places.
Why don't you throw out a plug there?
I don't care.
No, I'll get the plug.
I don't care. It's probably for a show. It's probably for a show in Eau Claire, but that's French, and I don't like the French. They were selling furniture to Saddam Hussein.
This is the place to be, right, Gallagher?
This is it. January 8th, you're going to be in Danbury, Connecticut at the Treehouse Comedy Club.
I was down in Asbury Park when the boss was rehearsing for his show the last
January
time.
January 9th, he's going to be in Asbury Park, New Jersey, the Stone Pony. Mm-hmm. And January 10th, you're going to be at Belmore.
It's all on my website. Even the Chinese know what I'm doing. Hey, I'm Googleable. If you put Gallagher in there.
LiveNation.com or TreehouseComedy.com.
You don't care.
For tickets. January 8th, 9th, and 10th.
Website.
You got to go see Gallagher.
Yeah. You have Gallagher.
Unless you go see me.
You have Gallagher.com.
Everybody wants to take a picture and they can't operate their cameras. And they make them simple. They're really simple.
That frustrates you?
Because I'm grinning the whole time.
And you're waiting.
You look
I'm
silly.
waiting.
For real, if you have to do that interview.
No, I don't need to go anywhere.
We're going to take a break.
I'd like to solve the world's problems. Somebody needs to tell me a problem and rent my brain, and I'll give you the answer.
Do you have Gallagher.com? Do you have it?
No, I don't need it. If you just put Google, you just put Gallagher in Google, you come up with my website. Near the top. Is that me right there? Currently
Comedy
number one on
Gallagher.
there. Yeah, and then there's my...
currently number one. Currently number one if you type in Gallagher, yes.
Yeah.
Right.
I know one Gallagher.
But I don't like this ad for the fat chick that I'm getting from Google. Look at that
ad.
Is that? I don't know. I hate it. Then there's this fat chick on my website the whole time. I'm trying to make a couple of bucks with Google.
How's that working out?
I don't know. I don't know. All my money goes to my office. They write the bills. I think I'm still rich. I don't give a shit. I don't know what's happening with money.
You gotta love Gallagher. When we get back, we're gonna smash stuff.
Well, I let people smash at my show. I don't do the smashing. I let
let people smash.
Yeah, and then they take digital pictures and they put it on the websites. Can you go to my pics here and you'll see people. Sure.
I know. I was at your show last time you were at the Stress Factory.
Did you smash Stress Factory? That's the stupidest name for a comedy club. I tried to tell the guy. And there's a ladder out in front. Like, what's that got to do with it? And then the guy, he plays babies throwing up on video right before you come out. I said, I can't follow
the people
puking.
Like it. The people like the
I don't want to follow it. You know about energy. He's just drained them, showing them the best videos for a half an hour.
He does the phone call. Did he do the phone call where he calls up, he does a little improv with the crowd? That's always
No, you shouldn't be a comedian if you own a club.
He's not.
He told the longest routine I have ever heard about his kid getting arrested. He called.
Oh, he's been telling that story for 5 years.
And on and on and on. God almighty. That's the stress. That's the stress of working at that place.
Yeah, the comedians are stressed out. That's why.
Mitzi Shore never knew anything about comedy, and she ran a club just fine. Of course, her kids aren't funny.
No.
When I go to radio stations, Pauly is the worst interview. Everybody says the worst interview they ever had was with Pauly Shore. I used to take him to Cub Scouts. I should have told him, now, Pauly, be prepared. Have some jokes and answer the questions. He's a jerk now because he's older. He's too old. He's in his mid-20s, and he was, about being young. But now he's, he's gawky and awkward because he's older than he should be.
I haven't seen him recently in any
He reminds me of Carrot Top. It's just kind of stupid. You don't want to be a punchline. The object of comedy is to be a legend like myself.
I think
not
you're
a punchline. Well,
you are a legend, Gallagher.
I think there would never been a mosh pit if I hadn't smashed stuff off of the stage, because it's just the next thing. Food comes off the stage. Kids come off the stage. It's showing
so you invented grudge.
I invented not caring about the fourth wall in theater and reaching out and using a theater as a fun place instead of looking like grandma's house with vases on tables and rococo, designs and boring shit. Yeah, gold. They're all gold.
Yeah.
What do you think? This is my life. I come into them and they've redone them. I said, did you redo it in fun shit? No, we redid the old stuff.
You're not afraid somebody might smash their own finger and sue you or something?
Yeah, you don't want a lawsuit.
Your finger is not there.
Yeah,
your hand.
Look, it's some woman, she can't swing the fucking
No,
hammer
what I'm
right.
afraid of is they fucking hit me with it because I'm standing near it.
Yeah, that's
or they
true.
let go of it and it flies out in the audience again.
You look like a mad scientist in that picture, guy.
I am a mad scientist. I study subatomic particle physics all day long.
Yeah.
I'm turning the subatomic particles into action figures. I'm working with a Japanese cartoon company right now.
Always Japan or China with him.
People don't know the difference between an electron and a photon. Let me ask you, what carries the signal to your cell phone, an electron or a photon?
Electron.
We all know that.
You're totally wrong.
It's a proton.
You schmuck. You had a 50-50 chance. Yes, it is a photon, part of the electron.
To say that because we had the wrong answer, Gallagher. He just tricked you.
So people don't know the difference. Look, an electron has mass. If you're putting your boob down to have a scan to see if there's cancer in there, you don't want to let something with mass go through your DNA. It could break it. People need to know the difference between a particle that has mass. F equals ma. If it has mass,
right,
then it can break your DNA. But people get cancer from X-rays.
Of course.
3%. Go on Wikipedia. Do cancer from stomach X-rays, and you'll find 3%, or it's 5% stomach, 3% brain.
Wow.
What if you take your kid to have a brain X-ray, 3 out of 100 get cancer from daddy checking? People need to know this. They're not aware. What about putting your phone up to your ear? Do you think you increase
now you're showing your age. You're showing your age.
Why?
Because we don't use our cell phones to make calls.
But now you're saying that's
we're texting we're typing the whole time. Typing. We're going to get index
Well, that's
cancer.
another thing I'm going to fix.
Well,
There's no reason for
said.
PQRS to be one letter. I mean, one number. It's just ridiculous. We need to redo the keyboard according to usage.
I got to call you out on something here.
Yeah.
The cell phone wouldn't give you brain tumor or anything because it's photons and not electrons, which have mass.
But at high frequency, gamma rays are also photons, and when they come off of the sun, we have to turn our communication satellites away from the sun and that's why they're hardened. They have a lead side to them, and we've actually just put a satellite on the other side of the sun so that they could see now the solar prominences before they get to the rim as it comes around and turn the satellites earlier. But gamma rays are also a problem in cancer research because, you see, I have 2 stents in my heart. They actually put a gamma ray emitter on my heart, 4 pieces of radioactive material, and I'm lying on the guy's table. And this is the guy who invented the stent, Dr. Schatz at the Green Hospital in La Jolla. And he says, we're going to use a gamma ray emitter because we found they're nicer to people than beta rays. And I said, well, what is the difference between a gamma ray and a beta ray? And he says, well, I don't know, but my radiologist does. And when he left the room, all the kids came from the the different laboratories all around and says, "You're the first guy who ever stuffed Dr. Schatz."
That's great.
But it's the same.
You don't want to be the first.
Well, nobody ever asks anything or is curious, and then they die. This is the problem with America. We never are preemptive. We never do anything from experience. We always do it because it already happened and we're going to stop it. Like now they're going to be more security at the airport.
Yeah.
Right now. Now let's do
After
this.
the fact.
After the,
Yes.
let's not kill some more people. And so, why do we elect old people if they don't use their experience? Because old people know this is their last job and they're going to have to set themselves up in some way and cheat, and go into lobbying. Whereas if we elected young people, they're idealistic and they don't. So I'd even read, you couldn't get the 10 Commandments through Congress if Moses was buying drinks.
All right, Gallagher, breathe. We're going to smash stuff after the break.
Hey, do you want any dead air? That's what you get with Paulie.
We had him on once.
Yeah.
Maybe
Dead
twice.
air. You ask him a question, he says yes or no, and then where the hell does it go?
Yeah, it was horrible.
We didn't like
He really was terrible.
And you don't like the
All
stress
right, we'll be
factor.
right back after this word here on the Opie, Anthony, and Gallagher show. My middle name is Anthony.
Wait, we
Leo
almost went to
Anthony
break.
Gallagher.
We almost went to break. We almost got
Very
there.
close.
Take us to break, Gallagher.
It's the Opie, Anthony, and Gallagher show.
All right, Opie and Anthony, Bob Kelly is going to be at Gotham Comedy Club here in New York City. That's Bob Kelly Gotham Comedy Club. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday too, Bobby.
Sunday too, yes.
Thursday, I can
you're
make
not famous when you have to do Sunday and Thursday.
Gallagher, would you go see Bob Kelly at Gotham?
I don't know.
You have your shirt on backwards?
I don't think. Maybe.
Your sweater's on backwards. Yeah.
How do you know?
I like it that
funny?
way. You should patent that.
You screwed up your flow about me going to
Yeah,
see
man,
you.
what's
Then you
up? What's
criticized
up?
me. You asked me, now will I
He's
go
a
and
little
see a
nervous
guy
because
who's got...
I'm sorry.
He's nervous. He's in studio with a legend. You know.
It's
well,
true.
let me help you with a routine. Do you have something you've been working on and you just can't get it? Maybe I could help you with that joke or observation.
Hey, that's a good question.
What have you got that's new? Don't you have 4 or 5 new
my
things you want to
grandfather's
try
turning
out?
100, and he's going to die.
Yeah.
And I want to know what he's going to leave me. So that's the premise.
Well, does he own anything?
I think he owns a
What makes
a
you think
buck
this
knife.
area is funny?
It's a good question.
I wouldn't say Andy's going to die anyway. When you say my grandfather's 100, everybody thinks that. They go, the fucker's going to die.
Right.
Now,
I just want to know what I want to know what he's going to leave me.
Does he have something?
Well,
Eventually.
He's a 100. Yeah.
Well, so pick something like...
Old man goes in a drugstore, starts knocking stuff off the shelves with his cane. The man comes over and says, "Can I help you, sir?" He says, "No, I'm just looking." Isn't that funny? See, that's an old man joke. I don't know. What's funny? You got to get to it. When I work in a club, people are drunk. They have no attention span. How do you make pickle bread? Dildo. You got to get to it.
Yes.
You can't fart around.
How about something very old, like from like 19...
Hey, I like this new joke. Have you heard this one?
Like a wooden horse?
Yeah, what's he going to leave you? And instead of, a fortune or something like that, it's something from 1910.
Like a pocket watch?
Yes.
No, none of this area is funny.
It's not, no. The pocket watch isn't funny.
No.
You can think
What
of
makes you think this area is
something
funny?
useless from 1910.
Okay.
No,
So,
butt,
all right,
tit, dick. These are your 3 areas.
Tit, dick.
That's it.
These are
We're
the
getting a
3
comedy
areas.
lesson.
Besides stupid, like a guy who picks something out of his teeth, looks at it, and puts it back in his mouth.
Yeah.
This is stupid. This gets a laugh. Everybody does it. They identify. I like this new joke I heard where this couple's out running, and she has to pee, and he backs her up to a cliff, and there's a lake underneath the cliff, and he says, "Why aren't you peeing?" She says, "I'm looking down at that little canoe," and he says, "No, that's a reflection." That is such a good joke because it's not your dick or tits or your butt. It's so hard to have a good.
That's a vagina joke.
Yeah. Vagina jokes. It is. I love a good vagina joke.
They do look like canoes.
I love a good vagina.
Yeah.
Forget the joke.
And Anthony had a great observation. You got a Freddy Krueger look happening right now. The hat and the sweater.
But I'm going Western. I bought this in Indiana, but I'm, pumping my Western idea of making a cow town here. Do you think I should go and see David Letterman with this idea? Because he's powerful. He could get this happening.
He's too busy getting pussy.
He is busy. No. Look, Ellen DeGeneres picks better-looking chicks than...
That's the joke.
Than Dave.
Come on,
But
Gallagher.
Ellen's problem is her tits are bigger than her girlfriend's. I mean, how does that work? I mean, that your tits are bigger than your girlfriend's. I mean, can you really be into tits? So what it is she's really not into tits, and that chick to me looks like a guy. So Ellen is really not gay because she likes a
so
guy.
many girls like that are lesbians and then just
No, she's not. She's straight because her girl looks like a guy, so she's attracted to a guy. She's straight.
I think her new girl is pretty
her
girly,
new girl.
though.
She's been with her a long time.
That one?
That's Portia de Rossi.
She's not with Portia anymore?
I thought they broke up.
Yeah. No, that was a rumor. Big rumor.
All right, I'm
Gallagher,
also thinking
it was all cleared up.
His sweater
Rosie
is
and her
on
new
backwards.
Chick.
Yeah.
Your sweater is on backwards.
So what? Gallagher would do that.
It looks like he's choking
because
himself.
you wanted me to smash. Now I get this side dirty, turn it around, and go back out into the world. I'm going to an afternoon play. I'll be on at 2 o'clock.
This guy is thinking ahead.
I'll just take it off. I'm not even smashing. You guys are going to smash.
I don't want to smash.
Well, that's not smash. It's radio.
Wait,
I don't know what the hell are you doing smashing on radio?
Hold on, Gallagher. I want to talk about your heart, smoking, pot, stress, and the fact that you're going to die in 2 years.
I've already
This is
done
all the
it.
stuff he said while you were gone smoking.
He's
going to
die?
Yeah, he's going to die in 2 years.
What are you going to leave me?
Why 2 years?
Why is it 2 years that you're going to die?
63, I didn't 65. Probably just about the time I qualified to get some money from the government.
Win that figure, right? But you got energy. It doesn't look like you're going anywhere anytime
I know, but you
soon.
can't tell with plumbing. You never know when it's clogged. I didn't know I was having a heart attack when I had it. I thought I had indigestion. I was watching the Lakers. It was a Sunday. They were in the playoffs. I had my 2 kids over, my son and my daughter. And so I didn't go in till the next day. And by then I had a 20% damage to my heart. So when you look at my heart, 20% of it doesn't get blood and is kind of rotting. And then after a while that thins because it goes into your bloodstream, and so then my heart will start to expand because it'll be pumping, but it'll have a thin wall there. It's, you have to become a doctor when you get sick, just like you have to have, you become a lawyer when you get arrested. Because if you don't know, everywhere you leak, the world hangs a bucket. That's what I'm telling you. You gotta know about this shit, because otherwise how can you hire people?
That's fucking brilliant.
So with that, he decided
I already did it. I changed comedy. I showed people how to do a video with video in it. I don't know why these comedians don't pay attention. They wear black in front of a dark curtain. How schmucky stupid is that? Then there'll be an art director that'll take credit for the show, and all they were was a face and hands floating. And, if you're going to be on TV, have video things, have visuals, have costumes, have pictures. You just don't stand there. You end up a talking head.
Yeah, you get Bobby. You're listening.
I'm not a prop comic. I just knew that you needed them to make videos. I'm a skilled monologist, as you've seen.
And you're smoking again, which is good.
Well, I can't always find dope.
I asked her. Wait, you said you've been smoking pot every day since what age?
20.
So that's 43 years,
I was
but
the
you took
chief
a break.
chemist of Allied Chemical. I got arrested in Tampa, Florida in 1969. Let me see you pop that sumbitch up on your thing. Let me see. Police record, Gallagher, Tampa, Florida. Do you know how to get somebody's police record?
Oh, he'll get you. He knows everything. Danny's good.
Okay,
He's good.
great. I love having this.
He'll get
I was
you.
one of the
Good.
first, and they all showed up at this apartment. My dad owned a skating rink, and I was with the professionals from the rink that taught. And there was only 6 of us on a Saturday night, and there was 3 levels of law enforcement there, county, city, and state. And I told them guys, I said, if you're farting with us, and I was 20 years old at the time, I said, if you're farting with us, you're not anywhere near handling the marijuana problem in this town. And they said, why? Where is it? And I said, Traficante, you idiot. I'm in Tampa, Florida, and Traficante ran the mob out of there. And, and they're farting around with me. But I used it to stay out of the draft. If you have a continuing legal problem, then you didn't get drafted. My whole life was about the draft for, I guess, 10 years, from about when I was 17 I guess they were done with it about 22. Maybe it was just 5 years. It seemed like 10 years. And I put braces back on my teeth. Also, if you have, I went down and I met my draft lady. I got tired of waiting for her letters. I said, who in the hell is down here sending me these letters? When are you sending me another one? I wasn't even a comedian at the time. I just convinced her that I wasn't the type of guy to go tromping through the bushes looking for little slant-eyed people who might bend over with a machine gun on their back. You've got to pick on the enemy. I do jokes about Arabs and the people don't laugh because they're afraid politically correct. And I tell them, they're the enemy. You don't understand these people. If it gets real hot, are you going to put a blanket over your head? No. Hell no. I even tried to figure out them Arab people. I got their Bible. It's a kit. You get a coloring book and a Quran. And I looked in there to see if it said anything about, they're crazy. They stole chairs out of the palaces. They sit on the floor. Why do they want a chair? These people are nuts. And why'd they use the same rock Abraham used? I mean, with all the rocks there are in Israel, why did Muhammad stand there 600 years later? The schmuck is standing. Allah, if he was smart, should have said,
don't stand there. That's a Jew rock.
Did you find my police record?
This is the best I think I could do. Is that you?
No.
No! I thought there was more.
Dade City, Pasco County, though. There's a Leo Gallagher who lives in San Diego that gets all of my Avis credits.
He has all your Avis credits?
Yeah.
Yeah,
there must be a bunch of Leo Gallaghers. Oh, now I've told my name to the world. You know what they're going to say? Hey, Leo, hey, Leo, hey, Leo, on the way to the stage. That's what they're going to do, just to piss me off. That's to piss me off. But I am a Leo. Did you see my birthday, July 24th? You won't find anybody whose astrological sign and name are the same. You know anybody named Sagittarius? No. I'm the only one, because it's the only name in there. Leo Anthony Gallagher Jr. I was named because my dad wasn't creative and thought, well, we'll just use mine. That's why they called me Butch. My name was Butch. You know, that's why names are important. I'm so against these girls having boy names. Jesse, Jamie, Jody used to be predominantly boy names, but I signed autographs, and the girls are using them now. Tony, even. They took the Y, which is masculine and has a thing hanging down, and they put an I there. And they make it's butching. They're butching up all the girls. And then if you're confused about your name, then you don't live up to your potential, because you don't know, am I a girl? Am I a boy? That always affected guys named Chris, I'm sure. You know, Ashley was the guy in Gone with the Wind, and now it's girls all the time. Yeah. Oh, Ashley. Didn't you ever see Gone with the Wind?
Hell no. Why would
Yeah, it was a guy.
What do you think Ash's name is?
What happened to
from
Betty?
Evil Dead?
Betty was a wonderful name. Betty was the pinup in World War II. Every Betty I meet's an old bitch on oxygen, like I told you.
Yeah.
That's an old lady.
Well, it was a beautiful name. Olivia, Evelyn, what's the matter? Well, I can understand not doing that one.
Gertie.
Yeah, or Hortense. Yeah, I don't know why people were named that. Mildred. Yeah, but they're all like Brittany, Chelsea, Heather, Nikki, Nikki.
Yeah.
What about the girls named after cars?
Porsche.
Nothing. Mercedes.
Is Porsche French?
Oh,
see,
shit.
I don't want that. I'm tired of it. You can't go out to eat without speaking French.
Let's break shit.
What,
well, think about the French when you break stuff. If you're mad, it goes further.
He don't want to do it. It's like
you don't want to do it. We set up the studio.
Well, you can do it.
How about you
smack it? You
don't want to do yesterday.
McCartney doesn't want to play yesterday.
I'm just telling you, why clean it up?
We smash shit because we have interns. We don't clean it up. None of us clean it up.
Well, you got your papers, your electronic equipment.
No, we got a whole nother wall that goes up. Show them the other wall. We're the boys.
You could smack.
Bobby will smash.
I smacked the last time. See, I have a smaller hammer.
I actually want to see you. I've never.
Oh, it's like this.
I want to see you do it.
And down.
But I want to see you do it.
And down. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Well, I jack off too, and I ain't showing you.
It's going to hit the ceiling, too. The hammer's
No, it won't hit the ceiling. It comes out at the level of the table.
Gallagher, I say we do it. And then you come back and we don't have to smash anything.
Is this video going to be on your website?
Are you going to make me pay for it?
No.
I mean,
I want to know is there any reason to do something visual?
I got the HD flip.
You have a tiny little camera.
This thing kicks ass.
Well, do you think it's going to help me to get jobs for my girlfriend's daughter?
Well, I already posted that video.
You did post the video?
On Opie Radio on Twitter.
I owe you. All right, I'll do it.
Showing the...
if I get that bitch a job, I'm serious.
That video's up there. It's doing well, Gallagher. A couple thousand views already.
Really?
Yes.
A couple thousand.
This is what we do.
You're right.
So let's smash some stuff.
All right. Let me demonstrate.
I'm going to move over there. All right.
A banana won't go. Now, the thing that's going to go the furthest and ruin everything is the cottage cheese. See, to really smash, you need to have two elements, and I learned this from the Arabs. You need dynamite in the middle surrounded by shrapnel. Mm-hmm. Now, the shrapnel has to be aerodynamic. It can't be a lightweight thing. Now, when we smack the cottage cheese, the curds will go flying, just like on the news. And the little melon with the seeds, now that's going to work really good. But the seeds go flying. If you put cream of mushroom soup around the edge of your pie and then put peas in the middle, it wouldn't work. You put your mushroom soup in the middle and your peas around the outside is the way it works. You see? I've made a study of this. And also, you want to put it in a pie pan, but we don't have any pie pans here today. You guys just asked me to bring my hammer. I thought we were just going to show it or something.
Hey,
I didn't realize we were
Mars,
going to do exactly.
I got a spot over there?
The whole thing that we did the last time.
What about Gallagher's mic?
I don't need a mic. I'm just going to smack.
We're going to be in an area.
In an area?
I'm not.
Ant's going to stay here.
I'm sitting right here.
Hey, I think people should try to guess what we smacked by the sound. Now, that's a fun thing.
He's always thinking.
That's a fun thing.
He's always thinking.
Hey, Bobby, you going to go in there?
I'm going to stand here.
Look, here's the wall, though. You're not going to be able to see anything. Say the wall's going
right through it. Is this my coffee from in the office?
Yeah.
I'll smack my coffee. Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll smack my coffee.
All right, get the goddamn plastic up. Okay,
I'm going to go in. You sure you're not going in it?
Oh, you're holding the plastic, I see.
All right, let's smack.
No, I'm not going in.
Hold on. Let me get in here.
I'm not going in there.
You don't want to be in here when I smack.
You're going to be a mess.
Oh, what the hell? Give me some headphones. Is this mic on?
You guys are going to be a fucking mess.
Okay, here goes the coffee.
Wait!
Things didn't move along, and now you're stopping me.
Hold on. Wait, hold on. Where's
your camera?
Hold on. Here's your mic.
Camera?
Wait a minute. Hold on. Oh, wait a minute.
Get your camera ready.
Is my mic on? And I can't even hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, I can hear you. All right, wait, Gallagher.
We're going to start with the watermelon.
All right, we got Gallagher.
We're going to start with the watermelon.
Oh, you sound like a fucking bomb.
Then we're going to go to the pineapple, which isn't as good. Too hard. It's too hard.
Yeah.
You see this bullshit? You don't want that.
Okay, what's this?
This one's not going to work too good either. It's some kind of yellow thing with...
So
he knows
the chest.
The more watery thing works better. Watermelon and cottage cheese. But
no. I don't want the cottage cheese.
We're going to take the top
No, I don't want the cottage cheese. No.
In the package. Now we'll do my coffee.
Jesus.
My coffee. Now, people think this is going to go good.
Yeah, what is this?
It won't. See?
They ruined that. They ruined that one.
Half a thing, and it goes better. But not as good as pie.
All right, wait a minute. We can't do the pie. Let's not do the pie.
Now I'm going to just hit half of the pie so the other half flies
It's
out.
going to shoot at me or what?
Hit right there.
All right, here we go. The pie. Gallagher with the pie.
Pie!
Holy shit. That makes a hell of a racket.
You suck.
Oh, it got on your head, Bobby? Oh, it's got to be like completely fucking just drenched in this shit. Let me see. Oh, Opie's a fucking mess. Holy shit, Gallagher, you're a wreck, too. What happened?
My flip.
Smells delicious, like a fruit salad in here. And coffee, though. That kind of ruined it. You are a mess, Opie. Your fucking shirt and everything. Look at you. You're a disaster. Wow, look at that. Yeah, that's really...
auction that off.
You know what I'm amazed at, Gallagher?
The fact that
yes,
and then we'll auction it off for charity.
He
and
knows
then all of the dots mean something.
He knows exactly what is going to work and what isn't. Over the years, he's figured it out.
What is this? It's charity.
Ew, what is that?
Allergic to cherries.
Nah, you're not eating
Cherries
it.
for charity.
Oh, God, you are a fucking mess.
No, I'll show you a fucking mess if you come to my show. I didn't smack anything really gooey. I smacked mayonnaise, mustard, cream of mushroom soup, honey, and cactus.
Oh, honey.
Cactus is snotty.
He smacked, when I saw him at the Strasbourg, he smacked full jugs of like orange juice, like chocolate syrup. Like it's some serious shit that goes on over there.
Extremely explosive.
You owe me for this shirt.
Yeah, you're going to use it. You're going to put it on the internet.
This is one of my better shirts, Gallagher.
Yeah. Only you would wear a white shirt to a Gallagher thing.
Really? What's wrong with you?
I'll wear my white shirt. Gallagher's coming.
Kenny, yes?
You're taking a cab home. You're not getting in my truck.
Yeah, that's true.
This will freak out Kenny.
Yeah. My truck is sanitized.
Then why is it a
your
truck?
protection.
If you're such a sissy, why did you get a truck? This is the problem with America. Is now truck doesn't mean anything, and it ends in a K too.
He's going to be dead in 2 years. Let him.
Oh, shit. Well, he said it.
Yeah.
Kenny, look, I cleaned off.
I don't want to be old and bent over. Then you're pitiful. And then you can't remember your act, too. I hate that. When I used to go and see that comedian that said Pearl Bailey attacked on December the Jackie...
the joke man? Jackie Marlin?
No, he used to say December 7th, he was attacked by Pearl Bailey. I can't remember his name. No, I can't remember anything.
Jackie Schultz?
I look good now.
You do look good.
Look good.
But he would say the same joke over in his show, and everybody would think, oh, isn't that pitiful?
Here he goes. Yeah, same old piece of shit joke, yeah.
It's terrible, because jokes are a surprise, and then if you've already said it. That's why I don't like to do two shows in one night. I can't remember if I said it in the first show or the first part of this show. So I like to just do one show a night, because I'm...
Well,
once again, God screws you up. Like eyesight. I used to be able to see, now I can't see. Of course, it's kind of cool when I look at chicks because they have 4 tits now. But 4 eyes, too, and 2 noses. I went to see Catherine Zeta-Jones, and I really couldn't make out her face. And I was in J1, too. Here's my ticket. I like to prove things, because the whole world's so full of shit.
He's showing you his ticket.
But then I got a picture of her coming out the stage door.
$132?
Yeah.
Dollars?
Yeah.
Bobby, you weren't in there with me. You suck.
One of these, one of them, one of them.
Oh, look at Gallagher's...
What's in that pocket?
Gallagher's pulling out some fucking... some cash.
Yeah, I'm a comedian.
No, you got to carry around cash these days. I don't.
What's in that pocket?
I might run into drugs.
No,
my credit cards.
No, the one that's jingling. You have a bunch of jingly stuff.
I know it. I have all this.
Change?
Yeah, in case I have to fight. Then I reach in there and I got metal in my hand, and then I can punch.
Good luck with that.
I got a hammer. Who's going to mess with me on the street?
Well, that's true. He's got a big hammer.
I got a hammer. Everybody looks at me and decides, no, I'm leaving him alone. I took the subway in from JFK.
With the hammer?
Yeah.
Security didn't get you?
No. And nobody else
Gallagher's
on the train bothered me
with a big fucking hammer?
I get respect on the streets in New York.
as he's got watermelon on the side of his face.
Gallagher, you're coming back, right?
It ain't the way you pick your nose. It's where you put the booger.
In your mouth.
And
Jesus.
It's all about style.
I'm the only one that eats boogers. Okay.
People say to eat before you go to the grocery store. That way you don't buy so much. Well, that don't work with the liquor store.
All right, Gallagher. Jesus. You coming back tomorrow?
Yeah, leave him laughing.
That's why we're saying, are you coming back
leave
tomorrow?
Leave him laughing. We got to go to a meeting, so.
Yeah.
Hey, do you know why there isn't a Six Flags in Mexico City?
Why?
Because you have to be that tall to ride the ride.
See, they're all short people.
Of course they are.
Yeah. Well, it's a visual. I had to kind of
not me.
have that one home for him. Not for me. All right, Gallagher, you're definitely going to come back either tomorrow or Friday. It's up to you. Right?
Yeah.
And what do we have to promote?
Big deal. I just have to drive to Danbury, Connecticut on Friday.
Yeah.
Oh, right? Fuck. You're not even doing a gig until Friday. All right, January 8th, Gallagher, Treehouse Comedy Club, Danbury, Connecticut. January 9th, Asbury Park, New Jersey, the Stone Pony. January 10th, Belmore, the Brokerage Club out there on Long Island. Danny's.
I used to work Westbury Music Fair. I do 2 or 3 shows, and it seated thousands. I make $100,000 in a weekend.
Oh
man. Wow,
those were the days,
money?
Huh? Where's that money?
Good old days.
And Danny saw Gallagher last time he was in town at the Stress Factory. It's just a great show.
It's a really funny show.
It's a great show.
You'll definitely enjoy yourself.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just bring plastic.
Some people say it's the most fun they ever had. How can you miss that? You know, my videos were used in cancer research to see if when you release endorphins, you could fight disease.
Did it work?
They used my videos as the source of the laughter. I'm so proud. You can look that up.
They could use Rich Voss's videos for something.
Let me see. What hospital was that?
Get cancer.
People just fucking kill themselves.
I can't remember the hospital.
All right, listen, we're going to go, Gallagher. We're going to figure it all out. You're going to come back. Bob Kelly, you should come back, too.
Yeah, I'll come back.
We'll just make it,
I'm in town.
We'll make it a party for the rest of the week. We got Patrice tomorrow as well. So
Patricky.
But if Bobby doesn't come back, make sure you check him out at Gotham Comedy Club Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday here in New York City.
Yeah.
What does Gotham mean?
Gallagher, we'll talk about it.
What's
next
Knickerbocker mean? I don't like any of these names.
We have to clean up the whole studio before the next show gets here, so we really do have to get out of here.
What's this we shit?
Not me and you. All right.